What's going on, everybody? We are the Cinefanatics. My name is Robert Adams, and my brother Chris Adams will be here momentarily. We have got, you're not Chris Adams. You're Dylan from C2. We'll introduce you here in a second. But yeah, Robert Adams, and I'm Chris Adams, and I don't know. StreamYard's a weird, fickle mistress. Anyways, so we've got a massive event going on tonight. We have got Andrew Ghai versus Ben Bateman 2. And I feel like that's it. Oh, no, there's another one. I fooled you. I'm good at that. And we got Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. This is quite possibly the biggest, the hugest, the most massive Schmoedown we have ever gotten. And therefore, we do have a special guest that's joining us tonight on the stream from Call to Action. We got Mr. Dylan Camacho. Mr. Camacho, sir, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing pretty okay. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to make it through this first match without crying, because it's an action match, it's an action rematch, and if you know anything about C2A, we're kind of invested in that. And the Kevin Smith one is going to be sweet, but we'll get there. But otherwise, I am great to be here. The little bar says I'm Robert Adams. I'm wearing your face and in your channel. It's a good time all around, man. What a time to be alive.
Well, all I got to say is, dang, I got handsomer. So, I don't know.
It's the moisturizer, I'm telling you, it does wonders.
So, real quick behind the scenes, I did want to get all of C2A on here, but keep in mind, again, this is a family-friendly channel, and I feel like that Ghai Bateman match could go all kinds of backwards, and all kinds of words are going to be said that I don't want to have to go bleeping out later. So, yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to get all of the C2A on here, but just big shout-out to Call to Action, huge channel. Doing fantastic things over there, and I don't know why I'm getting like bright white all of a sudden, but anyways, my lights are weird. Anyway, so we got a huge match, like I was saying. We are watching this match live. I'm going to be playing it over here off to the side here in a little bit. My brother will be joining us here shortly. We're going to be watching this live. This is going to be replaying the next day. So please keep in mind, while we appreciate everyone in the chat, we're not actually going to be able to interact with you. But if you have any questions, any comments, still feel free to drop those in the chat. We should still be in the chat. I don't know if Dylan will be, but me and my brother will probably still be in the chat at some points to be able to answer those questions and talk to you. And thank y'all for showing up. So thank y'all for showing up already. Reading the future. Anyways, if you do have any questions, even though we're not doing this interactively live, you can still drop questions on streamlabs.com/cinefanatics. Make sure to join our Patreon at patreon.com/cinefanatics up there above Robert Adams' head. And join the tier that you want. We will be doing live streams coming up pretty soon this next month, or live watch-alongs, sorry. Too many streams and things. We will be doing watch-alongs. This next month, we'll be doing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Inception. So,
I'm so excited about the Inception one. I'm going to sign up just for that one watch-along with that, because it gives me an excuse to rewatch that.
Yeah. So, make sure you follow us on that $10 patron tier. You'll be able to get those watch-alongs as well. We've had a blast doing them before. Jumping into this, talking about this match, though, is... let's see. I guess first we're going to get the undercard, which again, it's a weird undercard.
It's a weird thing to say out loud, right?
Yeah, definitely. This was the main event in Houston last year, which is really where I think like a lot of the Schmoedown fan base really grew together. It's where we met like most all the C2A'ers was in Houston last year, especially the after party. That was a really good like mingling of everyone. So what are your thoughts going into this? Who do you think is going to win? Are you Team Ghai or Team Bateman? Or Team Trader, I should say.
I was about to say, on our channel, it's referred to Team Ghai and Team Trader, and he knows what he did. But, I mean, it's crazy to not go Ben Bateman, former WWE Schmoedown champion. He's never wrestled, to my knowledge. But former Schmoedown champion. He's got a crazy run on him. He is coming off a loss, but then we got Andrew Ghai, who's coming off his last match was a win back in New York. Also, he is crazier and more deranged than ever. So I think that all all the promos leading up to it. I think that he wants it more because I think we might not see Andrew Ghai ever again if he doesn't win this match, based on what the promos have told us about this upcoming match.
Yeah, he's going through some like weird kind of like trapped like in a cardboard box, like let me out type of thing. The Schmoeminati is taking over. I don't know who to trust, what's going on. This is all kinds of, so we're hopefully going to see like the culmination of what has exactly been going on with Andrew Ghai, because he really hasn't been dastardly. He hasn't been debonair. He's been kind of desperate is what it looks like. And so I'm really curious as to what's going to happen with that. Also, another thing is going back to Houston. If you remember that they had a big ordeal with the digital wheel. So now we're back in a scenario again where they're going to have to use a digital wheel. Do you think that's going to work to Bateman or Ghai's favor this time?
I'm telling you right now, if it lands on opponent's choice or spinner's choice for either competitors, all the rides will occur. I'm telling you right now, there shouldn't even be on this wheel. It is hashtag Wheelgate all over again after Houston. That was slowly became like a joke, but kind of not really, because we've seen how it did Andrew Ghai in his match. I mean, Ben Bateman span away from spinner's choice and got spinner's choice. So at what point do we not say, maybe we don't do it this time? But honestly, I really hope it doesn't land on either of those slices, just because I think that the match went very heavily swayed in Ben's favor, as it should have on the opponent on the spinner's choice pick for him. So I want to see as close of a fair match as we can get between these two, because we've seen it in teams, we've seen them in Houston, but I wanted to see it as clean as possible, at least for just seeing how the wheel lands specifically.
Yeah. So also would like to introduce to our stream my brother. Although I guess
I hate everything.
There we go.
I'm not even. My headphones aren't even plugged in.
Can I just say really quick that this awesome dynamic, like with like the white background on Chris's side and then like the red background with Robert's side, looks like Shoulder Angel and Shoulder Devils for me right now. Like,
yes, Dylan, you want to come over to the Fanatics. You want to lead C2A.
How about the sweat glistening from my forehead?
It's not that noticeable.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Don't worry, I'll be glowing by the time this day's said and done. I'm just gonna let the sun or the light hit it just right.
Why did we decide to do this while it was playing live?
Yeah.
It is hot in Texas, by the way.
It is.
Rock the sweaty pits, Chris. That's the trick. So you just got to get sweaty. I haven't even done any working out. This is natural, just me being lazy sweat.
All right. So
nice.
I know you already got the stream pulled up. Do you want me to share it, or do you want to keep sharing it?
If you want to go share it real quick, while you get that set up, let's introduce like another guest potentially. That sounds like fun. We are also being joined by the one, the only, the Switchblade, Rachel Silvestrini. How's it going, ma'am?
Hi. Happy belated birthday, Dylan. I love you. I miss you.
Celebrating a C2A isn't. So we're here on this channel, just pretending the whole thing. But thank you, Rachel, because I know you respect that birthday. This is why I love you the most.
I do. Wait, what number birthday was this?
It was 30-something.
Oh, was it the magical 30 number for Kevin Smith?
I can't confirm or deny because that'll give too much information for people to track me on the web. So,
dude, are you kidding? I am so excited to turn 37 next year. Like, the only reason why I'm counting this year's birthday is because I turned 37 next year, and I'm having a Kevin Smith birthday party. Like, for the first time, I'm having a birthday party, and like, I'm dressing up as Kevin Smith. I don't care.
So we got the first match coming up is Ghai versus Bateman. Rachel, who do you have for this?
Well, see, there's a thing that, like, normally I would say, I mean, I know how hard Andrew's been studying, and I know like the level at which Bateman has played. But it's also one of those things that Bateman just went through like a very devastating loss, which can massively rattle you. So it's I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I still think that Bateman has a leg up just because he's been studying at such a high level for so long. So I think I've got Bateman in this. but I won't be surprised if Ghai pulls it out.
Would also like to ask you, who do you have picked for the second? Oh wait, we already know you have picked for the second one.
I pick me. I win. I win. You win.
Real
we
quick.
all win for the second one. That's all that matters.
Real quick, can y'all hear it?
The Patreon
Yes.
like
Yes.
a streaming service. We want to make sure that if you are at that $10
Awesome.
level, that you're
So,
getting the big paper.
Yeah, the thing with that second match is, I know like you're eager to have Kevin Smith win because you want to play Kevin Smith. I know this whole time I've been talking about wanting to play you at Kevin Smith movies. So like I'm over here wanting to play you, and you're over here like I just want to play the man himself. So,
I mean, I don't care if I play against him or if he's at the table and I play somebody else for like as a Kevin Smith off. Like I just want to be around him. Like he's just like the coolest guy in the world to me. Honestly, like I can't think of a better way to like spend a day, you know, than hanging out with Kevin Smith.
Go on over to patreon.com.
Chris,
Schmoedown.
Yo.
Look and see what
who do you got for
today
this?
is right for you. Go ahead, check it out. We thank you so much.
For the first one, I'm going to go with who I really want to win this. And that's Andrew Ghai, because I want Ghai Merle too. So bad. I think that Ben will probably win it, but I really want Ghai to win it, so I'm going to pick Ghai. Other one, I'm backing Smith. I think Kevin Smith's got this. I mean, he's in movies. He knows movies. You've seen his movies. He's got a huge pop culture knowledge. Will that play out on the trivia field here, on the Schmoedown field? Hopefully. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I can't figure out which hand is supposed to do what in this window.
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a today is a magical day, and I just would like to thank Harloff and Ellis for creating this insane, ridiculous game to the point that it lets me be even a modicum of a part of something like this. This is amazing. Yes, this entrance. I loved it. Dude, can we first of all, Nerd Chronic.
Every single chance we get, we got
Every single time you get a piece of footage to edit, it ends up being a freaking masterpiece, and it's just so amazing.
So good. Oh, doing the Jericho and the Smith.
The fact that he gets to edit like Jericho and Kevin Smith into this now is awesome.
What a world. Oh boy. Here's the money match for my heart right now, though, guys. This is kind of our channel's bread and butter here. So I don't know.
Welcome back to the movie trivia.
Phil S. Preston Esquire.
Perfect.
I just remember watching their first match next to Christian in Houston because I was Bell Girl, and it was just
massive.
I remember feeling the entire energy of that whole section at the desk and at Thad the second that opponent's choice got spun again. Like the second time, it was just
that's right. That Kevin Smith
devastating.
Facing each other in a movie trivia battle.
Yeah, that was something I was listening to Robert earlier too. I was just like, I don't know if a spinners or opponent's points lands in the Ghai Ben match, like it's just going to be a disaster no matter what way you look at it. Like it just is. You're asking for trouble with either of those wedges on that wheel after you.
I don't.
Can't even remember the name of in Anaheim.
Look how young Mark looks with his face sheet.
I know.
He moisturized this morning.
Now he's certified. God.
You just want to like pet him. It looks so soft.
That's exactly what I want to do to Mark Ellis right now.
You just want to.
Kevin Smith,
So lovely.
I kind of want to feel the texture of his jacket because there's sparkles on it. And I want to see if it's like silky smooth or like nice rugged like sparkles, like I could call off and I could catch it afterwards.
Profile match, one of the biggest matches we've ever had in the Schmoedown.
I love people in the chat because I'm participating in the live chat. People are like, are you going to be okay watching this?
It's a dream come true for us. For
It's going to be like, I'll be fine for the first part.
It's not one of these
This chat needs to slow down.
Yeah. The chat with stream speeds right now.
There's almost 2,000 people watching this live. 2,000, not watching us doing this replay. 2,000 watching it live right now as it plays.
Can we just say how funny it is that Ben is in the chat and he goes, no answers in the chat? It's not live.
Yeah.
Goddard said that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, maybe
that Kevin Smith going into this
Ben and Drew are live.
A trivia. I mean,
maybe, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If it's not going to make the competition live.
Jericho has accomplished
that would make sense.
I'm so
his career has been
I guess let's just have a habit at this point. Our boy Ed Haskell. Shout out to Ed Haskell.
It's just getting those reps in at the
It probably would be easier to get Ben and Drew scheduled to do live right now than Jericho and Smith.
Well, Jericho's on his way home from Florida because he was announcing for AEW last night in Jacksonville, so he's like on a plane right now, or like just got home.
So I think it could go down to the wire. It could go to sudden death. This is going to be a match. I don't want this one to end. Sometimes
this chat is booming. I'm hit or miss on keeping up with the chat sometimes, because sometimes I'll be paying attention to the chat and I just totally lose track of the match just because it's just like 15 conversations that started at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
People keep asking me questions and I'm like, I don't want to answer them, so I'm just gonna let them scroll past.
You should answer them on here, and then at the end of this, it's like, hey, if you want to hear the answers to the questions y'all ask me in the chat, you have to go over to the Cinefanatics.
Nice plug.
Yeah, good for that.
Former partners,
synergy.
And now Ben the Boss Bateman.
Everybody is so confused. Is this live or is this pre-recorded?
Yeah.
Like, I know that the Smith Jericho match was recorded. I know that. I know that for a fact. But I don't know about Ghai and
Bateman. And you're going to watch them go at it today. And the winner of this gets a
shot. It's crazy. Like the first half is just like a live with Ben and Ghai. And then they do pre-recorded though.
How do you do that on YouTube though? Because I don't know how you could like be live and then switch it over. Well, I guess no, you can actually.
You can, yeah.
Because it could be live and then you just play a video for the rest of it.
They put an intermission screen between it, like the countdown clock or something for like 5 minutes.
And there probably will be like a 5-minute intermission, which is good because people are going to need to pee. Because I don't know about anybody else, but like. Well, I haven't been drinking today. I did get a little high earlier, so I'm coming down. I'm doing it responsibly, and I live in California, though, so.
I was going to watch the Schmoedown until I got high.
No, I watched the Schmoedown because I got high.
Have been waiting for their practice.
Like, honestly, there are some days when I'll put on an old match and like pop an edible and be like, I did perfect in that match. What the hell?
A total of 3 times.
I'm gonna be real curious on watching your next matches now, Rachel. Knowing that you might have just gone in pre-edible and then just midway through the match, your pupils light up and you start mailing.
I just start laughing at like the stupidest words.
Right.
You're like Meryl Streep. I'm like,
their own ways. It doesn't seem like they've really been aggressing each other that much.
Yeah.
It just kind of
I think this part is live. That's why.
Doing his thing, and I don't know.
Because it was otherwise it would say premiere is happening right now.
What's been going on with
and we would have gotten the premiere countdown.
Accusations of
behind the scenes, and that's also why it was not quite like right at the. I guess it makes sense.
Sometimes he answers.
Are we allowed to call for challenges in the chat? No.
So I don't know where we're gonna get.
If you're not allowed to, if you're not allowed to put answers in, you're not allowed to fucking. Oh, sorry. You're not allowed to put challenges in.
They're not supposed to, but they're definitely going to. If it's anything like the Star Wars matches, it's everybody's a manager in that. As soon as they see something that's a challenge.
I mean,
promo.
This is something that I don't know a lot of people knew, but like when we started the season, yes, Houston.
Yes.
You know what? I love that. I love that arena. I love the idea of actually having the Schmoedown in a wrestling ring. I think that is phenomenal. When things start opening back up in LA, like I kind of hope that we can get together with some like.
Hey Rachel, I love you.
Shut up.
I know Christian heard me.
Repeat the question.
No, that's it. Pens down. I said it at 2. You in live events with me, it's ridiculous.
I'm a changed man. For 2 years, I approached this game the wrong way. I didn't
We're
respect
reacting.
the game did not respect me.
Ellis heard the repeat in round 1. That electronic wheel is BS. Big loss and a big moment. I wish I played a better round 1. A good time to announce my retirement.
It's time for a change.
Do I forgive Ben Bateman for being a traitor? Never! He changed his tune and he won a belt. And I'm going to win a belt this year, and right now is the moment that shows you guys it's all about respecting the game. I came out of retirement for you. Say goodbye to the Dastard and say hello to Debonair.
You know, all our energy is focused right now is on making sure that Andrew feels as confident as I know he needs to feel and deserves to feel when he steps into the ring against Kalinowski.
What are you in a bunker?
This is what my room is like since I figured out about the Schmoeminati. Why did Matt actually challenge that question, Christian? Why am I playing online, Christian? You know how I feel about the digital wheel, Christian.
You and I are finally going to face each other. KO, you and I, one day. But not today.
What? You told me to sit out of the tournament so I'd have this match.
That's what the plan was.
Andrew, I'll give you one-on-one undercard. Winner gets either Roca, Irwin, or Merle, whoever the champion is.
Yeah, I'll take it. Are you kidding?
Look, whatever they want, I'll do it. Okay?
Do you want to win?
Of course. I want to live.
Surprise, surprise, Ben. It's like you did the digital wheel once again. There's only one way to stop the Schmoeminati, and that's to take it head on. I'll see you online.
Hey, what's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans?
Bateman Ghai 2. It's going to be the same result as Bateman Ghai 1. Maybe minus getting hit by a chair.
And I'm here to tell you how good it is to be back on the stage, and I'm gonna.
I've always known I was the greatest player to ever play this game, and it would just take time to get there. I went into Atlanta against the current greatest player to ever play the game, knowing exactly what was going to happen. Do you know what I get? I get a free shot at my former teammate.
Number 1 contenders. Last time in Houston, things didn't go the way that I wanted. This is the day to get him back. And then if I get him, guess what? Guess who's coming up soon? Ghai versus Merle 2. You got it, baby.
It's head games, people. Okay, what he did on Backstage, that was head games.
Having a psychotic episode. I don't believe any of that. I think Andrew Ghai is going to come in fully prepared. I think Sam Levine's going to have tricks up his sleeve.
Bateman is not going to know what hit him. He's going to think this is, it's an easy win for him. Not a chance. Bateman goes down today.
So here we go. Ghai Bateman 2. Revenge, Ben. That's what you're going to get today.
I was born to compete. I was born to perform. And I was born the greatest player you've ever seen play this game. So Andrew Ghai, I look forward to what you bring. I know I'm going to get your best game. Mine's going to be just a little bit better.
Yes.
I feel like I need to hug Ghai for multiple reasons. One, because I think he needs one, and two, I think it will, keep him safe from hurting himself and just hold his arms by his sides.
I thought the first promo between these two guys was amazing. It adds up, and it shows
chat.
I don't think Sam Levine knows what the hell's going on with Andrew Ghai, because when Mike Kalinowski turned the match away from Ghai started shooting off stuff about Schmoeminati and this and that, and I don't know.
Did you say Schmoeminati?
What was happening? On the same page now. But either way, Andrew's in his car, as we saw in that promo, and he seems nervous. He seems disheveled. I don't know if that's going to help him or hurt him against Bateman, who seems very focused about getting back.
That feels how I feel about this match.
That's right. Ben Bateman having that Patrick Bateman focus to the point where you wonder, wait, how much Huey Lewis? Where was it?
All the chat is just saying Schmoeminati.
frazzled sometimes works in his favor.
Yodi for Chronic and Schmoeminati.
Yeah.
It's going to be a guy that's ready to compete. And, you know, Christian, you just watched that incredible promo given to us by the
I like Arcadio. Don't pretend like you don't know what he's talking about, Christian.
Yeah. Chair. Go up and at Andrew Ghai's back, and he just thinks somewhere in the green room right now, if Chris Jericho wasn't already ready for this matchup, he just started doing
man, if this was an actual live event.
I don't want to talk about it. It was supposed to be. I don't want to talk about it. I was going to get to meet Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith in the same day, and then possibly
you have this guy, the manager of Ben Bateman, Bobby Gucci, and the manager of the Usual Suspects, Sam Levine.
I love Gooch.
We are just a couple of weeks removed from that
Carl
epic
Grissom,
match between Ethan Irwin and Dan.
All the people
Merle.
putting
And,
Yodi for
you and
Nerd
I,
Chronic
as
in there
much
after
as
they've seen Yodi
as
for
anything, we're
Chronic
fans of
so
wrestling.
many times. Like,
Fans
stop
watching
changing it
matches
up.
like that, and we text each other after. It was like, what a match! What an epic match that
What?
was. Now,
I like this color
what is
scheme
it like
difference, too.
knowing
It's
after
this
watching
one.
a match
Sorry,
like that,
Rachel.
Merle, you could have yet another shot at this guy.
Makes
No,
me wonder
because
if they coordinated the blue and red on it.
knowing that guy has an opportunity here, how do you feel?
I feel amazing about it. I mean, if you thought that match between Irwin and Merle was epic, I am bracing myself.
I mean, it was good.
Every last bit of that same
It was pretty
tightness.
good. It was like just, it was calm. That's the problem. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
super with these players, but
Yeah.
it was a cool match.
Been texting me all
Yeah,
hours
like,
of the day.
If Irwin ever gets like his ire up
never
and like
before
just gets
seen a player
pissed, like I think that's going to be like his most amazing, like because he's so chill and it's like
no one
that can only take you
no
so
one
far.
Right.
Like you can only get so excited for that, you know?
If everyone had like a McWeenie moment, right? You should be like, yeah, like
Right.
afterwards.
But
Okay.
like,
So
well, I mean, as a counterpoint, like
let
Orange
Andrew
Cassidy
do
in
it.
AEW does not do anything.
Well,
Like he
so
doesn't get
to follow
hype,
up
but
with
he
that there,
has those like
Gucci,
moments of
you have
explosive
two faction mates
performance
again,
and power.
in Bateman and
Whereas
Merle.
I don't
But
think that
Sam's not
Irwin
wrong.
has those.
The Andrew Ghai
And
versus
so,
Merle
like,
match
the
is
fans
one of the
can't get
most
like
talked
that
about,
hype
biggest
behind
upsets
him
of all
because he
time.
doesn't show
Yeah.
like there's no highs or lows. It's just
But then again,
chill.
a lot of
You don't,
people talk
you
about
don't see the
how
passion
Andrew
translate
Ghai
there, right?
Yeah.
That's what I've always said
maybe
is
that
like
we've ever
the big
seen.
thing that really attracts fans, I think, at the end of the day
What
is
do
like,
you want to see?
wow,
You
you
know,
really see that
you want
translated.
your
Like,
guy to
when
win
they're
here,
like
but like how
screaming
Yeah.
they just won a belt or they just won some crazy match.
First of
And
all,
it's like, wow,
dude,
you really you care about this? Like,
Yeah.
do you? Because you need to tell your face.
Irwin probably has the same reaction if he won or lost, like temperament. He's like, cool, man, I don't know. It's going to be a good time. All the same.
Yeah.
Like, Irwin, feel something.
Yeah, it's like, well, if you don't want it, I don't care if you win or not. Like,
faction.
There is
I mean,
over
he's-
2,600 watching right now live.
We haven't seen each other. but
I'm
we talk
surprised. Well,
pretty
I
much
mean, to
every
be fair,
single
in an hour it'll probably double.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah.
skyrocket when
Yeah.
Smith and Jericho starts.
Yeah.
Guy had a problem.
Like as soon as the intermission hits, I'm like tweeting about it like crazy. Actually, I should probably be doing that anyway. Sorry, Christian.
Undercover stuff, Schmoeminati, yada yada
I
yada.
don't even know if I want to play along at
Bottom
this point.
line
I think I
is-
just want to watch it all.
He's got to come to play today.
I mean, if I know a question, I'm going to be super excited.
Yeah. As the only non-Schmoedown competitor in this lineup of screens, I can tell you guys, I will every one of you guys in this match. So I will defer.
Yes,
and play along.
yes, Dylan, but you are also the only one out of all of us that have gone up on stage and won an award.
True.
That's true. That's very
So-
true.
My street cred is real. I do have, I am a in my own regard, and not just me, obviously, everybody at the wonderful C2A podcast. Make sure you go check us out if you haven't already. Always
Don't rub it in.
Hey,
Right, well,
we fight every year to make sure you guys stop hitting
Sam
stuff.
Levine
Man.
and
You know how I feel
Bobby
about that.
Gucci, managers.
Nobody
of
knows
both the
just
Inside
how happy I will be if
Exchange
we get
and the
nominated.
Usual Suspects. Look, it's a
I
massive
believe it,
match.
dude. Like,
Yeah, I just want to be nominated.
notice us by why?
That's February, and Andrew Ghai.
I'm okay
versus
with
Dan-
losing to C2A. I just want to be nominated.
Do you know how many actors float on the
Andrew Ghai
Academy
from
Award
just
nominated
an
so and so?
entertaining star into
Yeah.
a real threat.
You guys will use the just we just got nominated Cinefanatics like precursor for like every one of your videos for the following year.
Levine and Gucci. There is just a little bit of something.
I'm going to use it if we ever get an actual match.
I know, right?
Or if we ever figure out what the name of the actual awards are.
I think it's something.
Yeah, that's all for true. After show or podcast show, I feel like that alternated 15 times over anyway. So.
The Schmoeys.
I feel ready. I know you're going to ask me how I'm doing. You don't even need to, because Christian, I was born to do this. Let's rock.
True.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
I miss hearing that live in the crowd.
Representing the usual
Wait,
I hope Andrew's okay.
of 3 wins.
I like that one person just like randomly tags me in the chat. I was like, I have no idea what we're talking about.
It was probably the wrong Chris.
Yeah.
Is it who I thought it was?
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Is he talking to his tie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, his sweat!
Andrew Ghai.
Oh, baby!
Is he like in bathing shorts?
Chris, it looks like you when you first got on stream.
Yeah, all the sweat all over.
Yeah. No joke.
Yes. Okay. Andrew,
I missed him.
Match, my friend. I
Such a
gotta
good boy.
Little hot, huh?
So the video might pause itself from buffering.
All
So
right.
we'll see how that works out.
Are you prepared for this match, Andrew? I got to be honest with you. Are you ready to go?
What the hell
Did
is
you
this?
lose me? No. Don't I look good?
In all honesty, he kind of looks like my shirt when I was playing him.
I forgot that you played against him too.
Like,
Isn't he a jerk at the table? God.
I love Andrew Ghai.
Oh,
though,
I love him too, like to the core of me. But when we played him, when he and the Brain played against him, and he's sitting there next to me, like, just I walked off stage after we lost, and like he came up to me to give me a hug, and I'm like, you need to not be near me right now. Like, I love you, but I want to tear your throat out with my teeth right now. Like, I'm like, go away. I'm like, I will come and hug you when I am ready. He goes, okay, I love you. I'm sorry. And I'm like, I love you too.
He doesn't seem to get the respect he needs. Just because he can't beat Dan. I can beat Dan. I'm just proud of him, man.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
He's accomplished everything he's done so far.
I'm so excited.
I just love him so dearly. He's just such a good guy.
Sorry, I'm not used to the headphones.
Anyone
This
else
is so
noticing
amazing.
Anyone else noticing that he's seemingly having an issue with a chair in this match also already?
Yeah.
I want to feel like, is that played? Is that
Probably.
Okay.
This is
All right,
so amazing.
Here, and we'll bring you back when it's time to. Yeah, just for a second, and then.
Want me to leave?
No, you stay where you are. We're gonna remove.
Want me to leave?
Come back. We'll see you in a sec.
I do love like the early like 90s hair that he has going on.
Oh my gosh.
The very like every spike is defined in gel and hair gels.
Yeah, everything is very.
Presenting is the Finstock Exchange.
Ooh, yeah, he's got his own theme. Yeah.
Record of 10
Yeah,
wins.
when you flex and you're a former champ, you get your own special song.
Especially in my own entrance music.
Oh no!
The 2000 champion of the world.
I love this because we talk about Lon, we talk about Tom, and then Drew comes back and proves why he's still the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Why he's the champion of the kayfabe.
Music is synonymous. I feel like when you walk into a room, the music plays. But anyway, dude.
Here's
so
what's
look, this
funny.
is a,
Back like
very
in the
different
late 90s, early 2000s, I kind of dabbled in watching wrestling for a little bit. Enough to where like I liked the theme songs that the wrestlers use, and so I went and bought like the wrestling soundtracks that they had, and some of them were awesome. These are just as good. Like I actually kind of want to rock out to some of these while I'm driving to work.
Oh yeah.
So make sure y'all go to the Skybound store, the store.schmoedown.com, I believe, and pick up those songs.
I know
Go
what I'm here to
get
do
some
today.
of those David B. jams.
I'm like
Like David.
for no reason, just because they're cool.
Well, I mean, I don't know who all. I don't know if you guys watch AEW, but AEW does have a David B of their own, and his name is Mikey Ruckus. and he like does the same stuff. Like he composes songs for wrestlers and they release them. They're so good, and it's just like it's so great to like see musicians just get to work during this ridiculousness.
They have a Mikey B.
Yeah.
Look, you fight for justice, you fight for me. That's the bottom line. I love the Action Army. I could never.
Fan with the dropping
wonderful as they are, and for all his faults, for all his.
Why has he got like the 80s hair slick back?
I was just about to comment on it. Why does he like? He's such a good-looking guy. Like, why do you look like you're in risky business?
He was. But those days are.
Because it's what makes us feel good, Rachel. Okay, let us have it.
No, see, I love your hair because it has body. He's like, it's just like
and I want to
so hard back.
It's hard on the hairline too, right? Like
it is. It's not good for you.
I heard that, Dylan. She likes your body.
We're gonna bring him back. I'm gonna drop you out in just a moment here.
Hair's got body.
Drew, we're gonna bring back Ben.
Here's the thing. I really like Drew's hair in this though.
I love Drew's hair. It is, yeah. And right now he's just giving me like kind of like late 80s coked out lawyer vibes. Like if his tie was down a little bit, I'd be like, okay.
80s Tom Cruise at any point.
Every question for one.
I am gonna play long.
Penalty.
This is try.
Yeah, God damn it. Hold on.
If I don't play well enough, it's because I'm just way too into what's happening.
Pencil you prefer.
All right, time to embarrass Schmoedown competitors at their own game.
Shut up, Dylan. Take you off.
You wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize.
You get asking comedies. I'm calling.
If you get more points than us, you're out.
I am going to preface this by saying that I am still stoned, so if I get 3 points, I'm going to be real happy.
I'm going to preface this saying I didn't start watching movies until 2010, so anything from that point onwards, I'm doing pretty good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jurassic Park doesn't count, though. That's fine.
Video Drew is in the chat saying Miss Video Drew Ghai.
Whatever you want
oh
to
my
say
gosh.
about the pre-show answer. Andrew Ghai has clearly displayed that he knows how to write down and show his answers. And Bateman has his tablet ready. So I think this is going to work.
Drew's giving Video Drew thirst vibes.
This is 2 points to the winner.
The answer is Anna. That's for my wife, who is doing my birthday party tomorrow in the background.
Oh, no.
Merle, Schmoedown Championship.
The answer is
are you
Paul
ready?
Preston. What?
I'm ready. Andrew, are you all right, man?
Final
Are you
answer.
sure you're ready for this?
All right, then,
Gosh.
let's get
Oh, this is going to be a
to
disaster. And I love it.
All right, here we go. Question number one. Category number one is action adventure. Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner reprised their roles of Jack Colton and Joan Wilder in what 1985 film?
And as always, this is a live show, so please do not comment with your attempt at an answer. It could be correct, incorrect, or joke, but you will be asked to leave if you try to answer the question. Just to be safe. Appreciate all your work.
I'm back.
4, 3,
2,
1.
I
Pens
think I
down,
got it.
hands up, please. Pens down, hands up. And we start with Ben.
I had the Jewel of the Nile.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Didn't have it. All right.
Starting off strong.
Something wrong.
I thought War of the Roses.
Bateman goes up
Absolutely
1-0. Next
All
one.
right. We move on to the next question.
It's a strong moment for everyone all around.
Ben Bateman can get 2 points.
I would have gotten that had I gotten in JTE, so I'm just going to give myself that
in the
point.
1990s category.
That worked.
90s is in your question. Who plays the role of Lester Worm Murphy in 1998's Rounders? I think the next concern is what is lighting up in the
Rounders.
chat. And, applause for both performers.
5,
My non-competitor knowledge is showing in these first two questions.
1. Pens down, please. And Andrew?
Ooh.
It's incorrect. And
Oh,
Did he say Damon?
I had Edward Norton.
yes. All right.
Oh, yeah. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
And
David
Wait,
Spade.
it's Edward.
Nicolas Cage won Best
Edward
Actor
Norton.
for his role in what 1995 drama directed by Mike Figgis?
Ooh.
You got a timeline of when you think Nick Cage maybe started to turn from Bateman into Ghai.
I'm not sure. And
It was the day he
right.
set foot on
But I don't care.
he was ever on.
3.
I don't know if this was 95.
Never leave.
1. Pens down, please. Pens down. And we start with Bateman.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Yes. Andrew.
Oh.
Oh. I had Raising Arizona.
I said City of Angels.
3-1. 3-1.
You know what? To be fair, every single one of those,
Uh-huh.
all of those answers had a city or a location in them. So,
All right, move on to crime movies. And your question. Who stars as Detective John Book in 1985's Witness?
You know, I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm tired of embarrassing myself. I'm just gonna watch.
Like
I
this.
really like.
And
I'm just too into the event in general.
5.
I'm gonna take some points on this.
3.
I just
A lot of these
have no pressure on me right now.
Down, please. Andrew.
Yeah.
Said his name earlier, so I wrote it again. Michael Douglas.
It's incorrect. And Ben.
Damn.
I had Harrison Ford.
It's Harrison
Correct.
Ford. Why does he have a giant
Harrison
whiteboard?
And
Good job, Robert.
4-1.
Because he's the boss.
As we get to our next one here. And
Question number 3.
this is question number. Here it is.
I
Fantasy
love him.
sci-fi.
Oh.
Who plays Harold Crick?
Are you kidding?
IRS worker.
Yes.
Begins hearing.
Now that you gave up playing.
Yeah.
In 2000.
Yeah, at least give me 1 point on the board here.
Fiction.
Wait, why am I blanking on his name?
I think Sam
Why am I
Seriously?
blanking his name?
Seriously?
Pushing the rock up the mountain, or like Atlas holding the world on his shoulders.
I think Sam Levine's about to jump out of a
That's
window.
okay. I'll get the
And
point for you.
5, 4,
That's one of us, Chris.
2, 1. Pens down,
I think I
please.
got this
Pens
one.
down, please. And Ben.
Jeez.
Will Ferrell.
Yes. And Andrew.
Yay.
I couldn't pull his name, so I pulled Will Ferrell instead.
Now 5-2. 5-2.
You go to art school? Is that where you've been?
Don't want to know what my guess was going to be, guys. It was not okay.
Next question. Next question. Here we go.
Right, they are the Ducks. And the next category, Andrew, looking forward to your input on this one. Comedies. You nailed it. Your question. Christian Bale plays Bertram Pinchas, a disillusioned dentist who gains the ability to communicate with ghosts.
Oh, what was that called?
What 2008?
Oh, I actually really enjoy this movie.
I can see the poster, the cover.
I know,
What is
me
it called?
too. Tay Leone's in it.
Greg Kinnear's in it.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. And 5, 4,
Oh,
3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, first one.
Ooh, you got a JT.
I got it.
Yes, you did. You did Bateman's first. All right, go ahead, Mark.
No,
I got it.
Oh, you
You
did?
definitely said it first. Thank you for being honorable, Andrew.
Shut up, Ben.
Bertram Pinchas, a disillusioned dentist who gains the ability to communicate with
That is
ghosts.
not a hard title
What
either. Why did that not
2008
come to me
film?
immediately? So
because
stupid.
it's not a movie that's ever like in the front of people's minds.
Right.
Enjoy.
All I'm pulling is all I'm thinking of is his other one that I don't like.
5.
You're
What, the
thinking
one
of
where
the,
he like
the
is God?
3, 2,
No.
yeah,
1.
the inventional lying.
Please, and
Yeah.
Andrew.
That's what it was.
That's lying, but it's not right.
Yeah.
No.
Correct.
Inventional
It's
lying.
Ghost
is
Town.
terrible.
Is it?
Oh,
It is.
yes. Okay.
Ghost
And
Town.
now 6-2. 6
I never saw.
Thank you, JT.
6-2. And
muted my
next
mic.
question.
Yeah.
Good job.
Next question is horror/thriller. Ooh,
Okay, well, you know.
is Max Caddy,
Yep.
former client whom Sam failed to defend properly in 1991's Cape Fear.
This
is a good one.
Just one more.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a horror movie question that I don't know the answer
And I
to.
know this
Surprise.
because I caught this flick not too long ago.
It is Katie. You're right.
I know this one.
Of course you
And
do.
5.
I really should know this one.
I hope so. I mean, I hope I
We shared a
got it
first
right,
name.
too, 'cause if not, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, that's right. And Guy.
Happy belated, Rob.
So it is now.
It's not my birthday yet, but thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
Robert, yeah.
Ben Bateman has
Bobby D.
an
Bobby D.
round. If he hits it, then he and only he will have a
I wish
bonus
Guy was
question
higher
here.
up in
Mark,
points right now.
what is the question?
Yeah. I don't like the deficit on this first game so far.
Look at that.
I really wanted this to be close.
Very Good knowledge in that knowledge.
Hey, round 2 hasn't happened yet, and that can be a very, very
movie for round number 1.
evening field.
It's true.
Hand on a computer.
It's true.
The Rugrats go to what
Paris.
famous
Yep.
French city? The home of.
So, sorry. I was
Really?
supposed to write that down.
Thanks, Chris.
No, I mean like
There's only going to be
go to
one
what
famous
French city?
Like, yeah.
Nice.
know what?
They went to
That's-
Nice.
That's fair. You know what? That's
The
fair.
movie's called Rugrats in Paris.
Well, yeah, but I
Chris,
mean,
just-
like, of course
Chris,
it's going to
keep
be
in mind-
Paris. They're not going to go to like
4.
When we play on a team match in round 1, you better not do that.
Each competitor has used a JTE rule,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
where the similarities end.
When I'm sitting at a Schmoedown
In what?
desk,
The Rugrats.
I told my brother when we're playing on a teams match in round 1, you better not do that answer without writing on the board.
Yeah.
I thought we were already in Ben's bonus question, assuming he
Well,
got this
the
a perfect
writers
round.
having a tough
But
one to
Wait.
close out.
whatever,
Because-
get off me.
Because we're going to be playing against Rachel, and she's going to point and laugh at you and remind you of this very instant.
4.
Get off my back.
2.
Oh, let me climb off that thing.
I mean,
Paris.
I do like to laugh at people, but not you
That's
guys.
correct. And Ben?
Paris.
Correct. So Ben Bateman had a
Paris.
perfect round.
If you
Andrew
pick anything
Ghai
other than
on
Paris,
top
Why is
point. So it is
Paris?
now 8-4. 8-4. And now Bateman.
Where the
Champagne.
Rugrats wanted to go to?
This is for you and only you. Here it is.
So I don't have to write it down, yeah?
No.
You don't need to write it down. No. All right. What is the name of the 19
No.
Purple Rain.
stars?
Oh, Chris. I was going to write that down.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Purple Rain.
Around
Love that
Little
movie.
Red Corvette.
Such a good movie.
And now we get into
Little Red
round
Corvette.
number 2. All right, Mark, how did
Standing
the,
by
rules
Little
work
Red
for round
Corvette.
number 2?
Good. More rules. This is
That would be wrong.
round. And yes, the wheel is virtual, but it's different than
I
the
want to point out that Andrew Guy at one point was double fisting the liquor and whatever is in the other cup that he's drinking.
Water.
You're gonna have 4 questions in
He's
that.
both
Because
getting
he's a
drunk
baller,
and
that's
hydrating.
No,
Yeah.
Each question's worth
Also,
2.
He's getting drunk and hydrating at the same time.
However,
that's the way to do it. Chris,
Yeah.
Robert.
I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I used to get vodka cranberries, not because it was the thing to do because of Sex and the City, but because I thought that, I was always told that cranberries can help you
match
get
already.
rid of the alcohol, or it helps clean your kidneys. And I was like, I'm doing good for my body. No,
Yeah.
no.
60 seconds to decide whether.
From what I've heard, the sugar just accelerates it actually, and it just makes it go. It's supposed to make things that hit that much quicker.
Andrew and Sam.
Just leads to bigger hangovers and awful headaches.
Yep.
All right. Earlier, Sam said Andrew was doing great.
I don't know what the hell's going on, Gucci. I'm half tempted. Honestly, I know we wouldn't answer.
I mean, there's a 5-point
My
deficit,
Wi-Fi
which
is going stupid.
Maybe he'd get it. I don't know.
5 points difference is not that bad. We've been watching matches the past couple of weeks where after round 1, there's been like 6 points difference.
Honestly, if
Some
it's
of those
5 by round 3, it's still an incredibly close match. The 5 point, as long as their 5-pointers are on the table, I think that's
their game. We know.
That's really
we know
close. If it goes 6 points and up, that's whenever it starts getting dicey.
Because he might. He's capable, and
He's very capable of doing a lot of things. Clearly.
Yeah. I think we're gonna defer here, Christian. We're gonna defer.
Dang,
to
some people
Andrew.
being rough on Guy in the chat. Come on now.
I don't have to make that decision just yet. But
8 seconds.
Yeah, I just exited out of the chat on this one.
you're good to go, Gucci.
All right. Thank you. We're going to drop out. Ben.
Also, Chris and Robert, if you guys play against Rachel in a teams match, can you guys do the wear heels chant?
The which one?
Yeah.
I feel wasn't that more on Ben than you, Rachel?
Just because
Well,
Rachel's
yeah,
here
but
now.
still. We're an entity together, apparently.
We gotta combine them all, and we gotta be like, we're heel reactors.
Yeah.
Face.
It happens, but it you know what,
Great
man?
questions. Great questions.
Those were great questions.
Lon in the chat, guys, trust me, none of these matches are rigged. I've asked.
I what?
Trust your instincts.
Lon in the chat was saying, guys, trust me, none of these matches are rigged. I've asked.
Hope you remember it. And I think
Lost to one, so.
Got Chandru's in the chat taking shots at Mike.
But you got this.
I don't even like to give him the benefit of having his name in my mouth. Don't even care.
The current person keeping
Damn
the
it,
belt warm
it's too
in
small.
IG.
I can't read what is on the wheel.
I can see it. I hear it's gonna go.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Do
Burton,
60
that's what I
seconds.
said.
Can we do this?
Stay with it, or
hey, well, that
Yeah, you can do that.
Kinda.
Remakes, reboots, Oscars. What's the Oscars? In the red.
Remakes and reboot. Harrison Ford.
What's on the other side? Harrison Ford.
Opponent's Choice Horror, 90s movie release dates, Coen Brothers comedy, Spinner's Choice, Tim Burton, Angela Bassett.
That is a dude wheel.
Ben. All right, Drew, you're gonna get 4 questions. In the realm of Tim Burton movies. Are you ready?
That's a Ben and Andrew wheel if I've ever seen one.
How good I
Yeah.
am, Ben.
Yeah.
Appreciate you patronizing me on live air show. It's good.
Make sure we see your hands too, Ben, during the questioning.
Freaking national
I love
treasure.
that the sweat on the top of his chest has started to dry, and now it's just in his armpits.
Mark,
Yeah.
go ahead. My document is not showing Tim Burton.
Hey, that's why I'm here, Christian. So
Oh, I
anyway,
wonder why, Christian.
Tim Burton movies. It is for Andrew Ghai. And Andrew, your first question. In the fun, wacky world of Tim Burton.
Amazing.
What actress plays stepmother Delia Dietz in Tim
What's her-
Burton's
Yeah,
Beetlejuice?
yep.
All right.
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine
Got
O'Hara.
it.
Damn it. Oh, stepmother. Womp womp.
That is correct. The incredible star of Schitt's Creek, great in Beetlejuice
My
as
wife
well.
was
And that's
she fixed the cap and Hannah again. She fixed her.
off that, you have tied Ben. No, you pulled it within one of Ben Bateman because you got that bonus.
Good job, Ben.
What actor played the character of Edward Bloom as a young man?
Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Billy Crudup.
That is incorrect. Ben, I'm going to give you a question again for a 2-point steal. What actor played the character of
Did you
Edward
say Billy
Bloom
Crudup?
Yeah.
in Tim Burton's Big Fish? Who played the character of Edward Bloom as a young man in Tim Burton's Big Fish?
Ewan McGregor.
That is correct. That's a huge. It is now 11-6. Back to a 5-point game.
I knew that. I just misheard you.
All right. So now, next question here, Mark.
Buddy.
This is question number 3. The penultimate question in the world of Tim Burton. It's Andrew Ghai. Who plays an art critic named Ruben in
Christoph
Big
Waltz.
Fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because I just can't remember his name, even though I know his
That's
name.
a bingo.
That's a bingo.
5,
Glorious back. That roll.
3.
Multiple choice.
All right. It's A. B.J. Novak.
Wait,
B.
Oh, maybe not.
No,
See-
he plays her husband. It's Schwartzman. That's why I was like, I know he's in it, but I don't think he's the critic. I think he's like her husband that takes credit for all of her work.
Yeah.
2 art critics in the movie then. There's the main one that writes the article that is the older gentleman, and then Jason Schwartzman plays a younger art critic that owns a studio. So that's not a legitimate question. There's 2 different art critics in the movie. And
In
one
the
of them is
question, you were
board-
given the name.
Just
I
say
cannot
Schwartzman.
repeat it because you need to use the JT
Jason
rule
Schwartzman
here.
then.
All right. That is correct for a point.
All right.
He's
So
just one of those that likes to talk his answer out.
As a
And so there's one more question left. One more question left
Was that-
here in
Would that still be within the time limit?
realm of Tim Burton. Here it is.
Yeah.
I think I'm in a Tim Burton movie right now, Christian.
Guy names this or get knocked out.
Last question, Andrew, for 2 points.
Yeah.
Which Tim Burton film features the voice talents of Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, and Martin Landau?
Corpse Bride.
Is it?
Nightmare
No.
Before Christmas?
No.
It's not.
5,
No.
4.
Is it Corpse Bride or is
3.
it Frank and Weenie?
Corpse
One.
Bride?
It's incorrect.
Frank and Weenie.
Yeah, Ben,
You want
your
to hear the question again, or I have to repeat?
Yeah,
You get the question. You get the question again. Here it is for 2 points. Which Tim Burton film features the voice talents of Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara?
They better
Martin
keep repeating those questions when we get back into the studio because they did not used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The voice.
That yes.
5, 4, 3.
I'm going to use one more repeat on the question.
All right.
All right. That's a second JT rule. For 2 points, which Tim Burton film features the voice talents of Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, and Martin Landau?
Yeah, I was really hoping for a closer game than this.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Frankenweenie?
That's a huge steal. 2 points for Ben Bateman, Christian.
This is pretty easy and not that sucks.
Put himself in range there.
Which
for
Frankenweenie, man?
the knockouts. All right, we're going to move Andrew here, bring in Gucci, and we have
Dude, even if he goes multiple on all 4 of his questions and gets them, like
Right where you
That's
left
still
off.
a huge lead.
then that means that Andrew has to answer all of his round 3 in order to avoid the TKO.
Put him out of misery here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it's very likely he'll still get the
He literally needs to answer
the
3
2-pointer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christian
He might as well
Bateman
just go multiple choice on all of them.
3 correct
Watch him
answers.
get spinner's choice.
No,
That'd be hilarious.
He wants the KO.
Yeah.
If he does, I swear
That's
to
true.
God, like I would not be.
All right, so
we'll take it.
60
Oh,
seconds.
here's the board. Okay.
All right, so
If he got spinner's choice,
gonna
what
drop
would that do
out
for the Schmoeminati
Gucci here.
stuff?
Gonna bring back.
It'd be amazing.
Excuse me for a
Oh,
second. Gonna
so
bring back-
much.
Oh my God, the propaganda.
Although I would not be angry with Drew if he just like left.
And here.
At that point, yeah, it's just like, nope. God signed right there. That's God's.
All right, question number 1.
They're saying in the chat there's 2 Frankenweenies, but only one is animated.
Stars alongside Harrison Ford as
Brad Pitt.
McGuire in 1997's The Devil's Own.
Brad Pitt. I was just looking at the cover, the poster of this movie like yesterday or so. Like that question's going to come up at some point.
It's a good movie too.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Here it is. Who directed Harrison Ford in
Somebody
Ender's
says, "Can we get Bonnie versus this version of Guy?"
Jeez.
Oh, Ender's Game. I have no idea.
Gavin Hood.
Correct for 2
Yeah.
more points.
Very interesting scenario here.
Oh God, if he
Christian,
gets this next one, that's over.
Yeah, because he always hit the
No,
further.
he has to. He has to hit. No, he has to do all 4.
No, if he goes 19 and that, then he could go to multiple choice, and then even if he got it, it would still be.
He has to answer all 4.
Be stolen by guys.
That's
We're
what-
going to have 4 questions
Because
regardless.
Guy could still steal points.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Here's your next question. Who co-stars alongside Harrison Ford, Robin Monroe?
Oh, what's her face?
Stays 7 Nights.
Anne Heche.
Anne Hathaway. Sorry, Anne Heche. Anne Hathaway.
Anne Heche.
Anne Heche. I was like, Ellen's ex.
The last question. If Ben hits it, it is a victory by knockout.
If he just goes
and
multiple choice,
on to
though.
play
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
just
even
goes
if he
multiple choice, he
chooses
wins.
multiple choice. That's it.
All he's
himself some
all he's
points,
got to do is say multiple
then
choice.
he can keep
There's
it.
a challenge being distributed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
let's.
This is from my,
I'm going to
this is from my
challenge
question
the
earlier.
last.
All right, okay.
Challenging the last answer.
He's
given
challenging
by
the
Ben Bateman.
Frankenweenie thing, isn't he?
He did not say the name of the correct name of the actor that he gave as his answer.
Okay. Well,
Okay, is there, before we go to make a ruling, is there any further evidence you'd like to present to back up your challenge claim, either Sam or Andrew?
Absolutely. Her name is Anne Heche. It has never been Hesh.
Ooh.
Ever mispronounced that way by anyone ever.
Oh,
It is
jeez.
Anne Heche.
They're going for it.
No one calls Philip Seymour Hoffman PSH, Ben, you idiot.
all right, we're gonna
Get your names right.
we're gonna drop you out. We're gonna bring in a challenge. We'll call.
not what I guess, but
No! Calls Philip Seymour Hoffman PSH, Ben, you idiot.
I don't blame him for crying right now. Though.
What was the challenge?
All right, we're coming back. We're
They
coming back
pronounced the name wrong.
and bringing back.
He said Hesh and not
managers.
Hesh.
Mark, go ahead.
The judges have confirmed and spoken at length about the challenge issued by Sam Levine.
I mean,
and the
throw a
usual
challenge in
suspects
there
on behalf
while you
of
can.
Andrew Ghai.
It's your last
Ben
chance.
Bateman had answered to the question.
What was the challenge?
And
He pronounced her last name wrong.
Anne Heche is the correct pronunciation of her name. Anne Heche, it may be Sam's opinion differing from our own, is a common mispronunciation of the name. And we are going to award the points as Anne Heche to Ben Bateman. He clearly knew the fact, and that was the question. 2 points.
What was the answer he gave?
I disagree.
He said Anne Heche. That's apparently a mispronunciation according to Sam. And it was supposed to be Anne Heche, but they said it's Heche. They said it's the same either way.
We're going to bring back both of our competitors here. All right, guys. So here is the question, Ben. His voice.
That was purely just we got to try to throw one in there while we can.
As the character of a Welsh.
You think Ben just tosses this question, or do you think he just clutches it?
I mean, if he says multiple choice, it's over.
He knows that, but
you know it too.
The Secret Life of Pets 2.
He just wanted the jeez. He wanted the points in his favor, I guess.
Yeah, that went so sad.
By knockout again, and we bring back Gucci as Andrew Ghai here has left. Andrew Ghai has left the arena in general.
Rachel, pass me a drink.
Find ourselves with another knockout. Points by Bateman here. 3 points.
Right.
And Gucci good here.
So sad.
Wow, this just got weird.
Force him out for the homies, Robert. Come on.
This might get interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's in mid-season form here. He pitched a perfect game.
Guys, my internet is acting up like crazy, and I do not want it spazzing during the next match because I will legit just cry my eyes out. So I'm gonna go reset and try and figure all that stuff out. If I don't come back, I'll let you know. But you guys are the best. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, and hopefully I'll be right back. But I gotta go reset.
Okay.
Sounds good.
He wanted to play Merle again, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh man,
he's pretty incredible. That's for sure.
Guy! Yeah, Ben, I know you're with some emotions caring for your former friend, but let's focus on what is in front of you. As you alluded to, you got a huge match, and it seems like you're at the level now where every win just gives you an opportunity to play the next biggest match of your life. So now that you're
the day that he beats Ben,
how do you feel? Do you feel
the day they face off and
at
Andrew
this
Ghai beats
moment
Ben is
to
going to
take
be an
on Dan
amazing
Merle?
day.
I sat down. I had lunch with Dan yesterday. Socially distanced, of course, but I asked him, how he was feeling going into the Ethan match. I asked him because I told him I was feeling grossly underprepared for this match. He told me he didn't feel prepared for Ethan. He had studied, but something about it just didn't feel right. And that somehow that allowed him to get to where he got. So this was my first perfect game I ever played. One of, I think, only a couple maybe the league's ever seen. And sometimes it happens that way. I think, the questions were in my wheelhouse. I'm concerned for Andrew, and I was sad to see some of the misses because I could tell, even like with the big fish one that I knew he knew the answer and he knew
Those
it.
round one questions, they were like a little on the
I wanted to win 2 in a row.
closer on the more difficult end of the spectrum of round one questions.
It's a number one contenders match, so
further up.
So I get that.
It's fair.
You got to win big matches.
It's still frustrating. You could tell that those questions are still pretty low.
I knew from the same guy, the same conversation.
For a lot of early pre-2000.
All that has to happen is a relatively even round 1, a bad spin in round 2, and a tough 5, and you lose. That's how you lose.
Well, let me ask you, Ben. So you have this match now against Merle, right? And it's first of all, you pick up 3 points here, big points that the exchange needed.
I'm very curious to see what goes on with Andrew Ghai after this.
Regardless, because of the title match.
Yeah, that's something I love about the Schmoedown is there's more beyond the trivia. Like what's going to happen?
We'll have at least 3 points. Whoever takes that match. Now let's talk about
Schmoeminati is not going to end
the title match. This was something I know from talking to you personally. How much you prepared.
100%. There's still some
Merle. How much it took out of you. How much that loss stung you. So what I know he's your faction.
Chris,
what does it mean to be able to get another opportunity?
Is he resetting his internet as well? Wait.
Robert, that's
you only have so many opportunities to beat a player like Dan. And that was the day in Atlanta that I had an opportunity.
He was saying something about the Schmoeminati, and then he just cut off.
He knew that.
Yeah, let me check.
The bond we have on the exchange now was sort of formed through that match. But that doesn't change.
I don't know what's going on with our internet.
To cement my legacy in this league, to do what I want to do, Dan's the guy to beat. That's it. There's no.
Hey, are you
it doesn't even
okay?
matter. I mean, John Roca may be the second best player of all time, but Dan's the best. So if you want to be something special in this league, it's beating Dan. Everyone knows it. Dan knows it. So that's the challenge. I'm putting everything I have behind it. I'm putting every ounce of my being into it. We may be faction mates, so look out for it, guys.
Guess it's the Dylan Camacho show.
Thank you, both Ben Bateman and Bobby Gucci. Congratulations on a massive win here. 3 big points, and we have
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Of 21-7. Ben Bateman wins via KO over Andrew. All right,
hey guys,
off here.
Don't
both guys.
Don't say.
Now we will bring
don't ever say
both Sam Levine and Drew Ghai. All right, so Drew. Let me start with you, man. How you
Okay.
Question, because this is a second.
Man, great match today. Honestly, I feel like I just didn't play my game. I just the first 3 questions there were tough for me. I haven't really competed much. I haven't had a lot of practice for my faction lately. So you just miss a couple questions here and there. You make some mistakes. I said Matt Damon instead of Ed Norton, kind of a bummer. And it just kind of happens. Round 2, we hit Tim Burton, and I guess I should have listened to Ellis a little more carefully. I thought he was saying who was playing his son, but instead he was asking the younger guys. So just some mistakes out there. You go out there, you give it your best. You don't always get things together. Edward Norton, he's a good guy. He's one of my favorite actors. Talk about Tim Burton, his animated movies. Martin Landau, very talented guy. Worked with him a bunch of times. You figured you go for the newer movie or the older movie. Probably should have went the older one, but we make mistakes. Great day today. I really appreciate being part of the show.
Yeah, Sam, I'm going to have to ask you as a manager here. Does an experience?
I think you should trade me. I think you should drop me. Definitely.
You can't do that anymore. So
the rosters are locked for the rest of the season. So Sam, something like this strengthen your resolve to be a manager.
Are you there?
Your manager seems like you did your best today.
Oh, okay.
We're back. You want to never think about the word manage ever again.
Look,
that was weird.
I love every player in my faction. Every player in the usual suspects. Every player is going to have their great days. Every player is
word
going
of
to have
advice.
their
There's a certain word out there you just shouldn't say. I'm not going to say it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because then I have to bleep it out when we edit.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Camera, make sure everything's okay. But look, I know the mistakes.
You mean I can't say
mistakes that he made?
Seriously,
it was ones that those are going to bother.
I told him not to
the
do that.
Edward Norton one's going to bother him. The Ewan McGregor one's going to bother him because we both know he knew those. And
that was a really long word.
He is in today played a factor in him missing those. And, initially I didn't feel great about my challenge. I was just trying to help my guy avoid the KO. But now that I saw how you guys ruled on it, from now on, I'm going to feel great about calling you Mark Ulis and Christian Harloff. So apparently that sort of
Dang,
thing
Sam.
Dang.
I've heard worse.
Sam Lavoon. I do.
Appreciate it.
Well, wait, before you go, I got to ask you a question.
I really can't stick much longer, man.
You got
What's going on here?
All right.
What do you need?
If you got to jump, you got to jump.
No, just do it quick.
I got to ask Sam a question here. Sam.
Oh, it's Sam.
Ethan and yeah, you don't know. All right, that's fair.
I want to say yes, but
you don't know. All right, listen, we're going to let you go. You have a lot to figure out. Sam Levine, ladies and gentlemen, looks like that guy was just ripped off camera. I thank you. Good luck to you. Really, good luck to you. I don't know what the hell we just saw. I really don't. I don't know what the hell we just saw. All I know is that Ben Bateman is a damn assassin. That's the one thing that you look at this. No matter what you say with this match, Andrew Ghai came in, and whether he was too concerned with figuring out everything else around him, he wasn't concerned enough about Bateman, and because of it, Bateman made him pay. He looked like an absolute monster from the stuff that he was doing, there was nothing that guy did that got in his head. There was nothing that he did. He looked like as I've said this to you many times, he looked like Mike Tyson in '86 with the black shorts and no socks, and just annihilated his opponent. No matter what antics were thrown, Ben Bateman came to play.
Yeah, Christian, you say Mike Tyson in 1986. I say Brian Bosworth in Stone Cold, because that's the kind of killer Ben Bateman was today in a movie trivia setting. I'm sure he's a nice guy off camera. And then Andrew Ghai, he answered Edward Norton incorrectly. He thought it was Matt Damon. Answer was Edward Norton, and he's kind of starting to act like Ed Norton in that movie Rounders on a 3-day poker bender where you don't know up, down, from side to side, zigging and zagging. Hope he gets the help he needs. Ben Bateman is going to need all the help he can get going up against Dan Merle. So a lot of greatness on the horizon for the movie Trivia Schmoedown, not the least of which is the next match that we have in store for all of our live viewers. One of the most exciting events in the history of the Schmoedown is now upon us.
All right, we will be right back. It's going to take a little bit of a break. And when we get back, Kevin
we too will be
Smith
taking a break.
Makes his movie Trivia Schmoedown debut against Chris Jericho, who makes his movie Trivia Schmoedown debut. It is the main event. Get ready. Strap in. Here comes Jericho versus Smith. We'll be right back.
I know.
That's on, boys. Let's get bumping.
Schmoedown.
You can mute it for right now.
Subscribe. Why should you? Because this is the ultimate sport for the movie fan. It is.
Okay, so what are we doing?
We are going to take a break while we're sitting here. They're going to take a break. We're going to continue here with. We got Rachel's thoughts and opinions on it. Still waiting to see if she'll come back. She's saying that her Wi-Fi won't let her stream right now, so she might not be back on this. So who do y'all got on this? I guess, Dylan, you said that you were going with Kevin Smith?
Gonna go with the tried and true director of such films as Dogma. I'm gonna go with Kevin Smith on this one, guys.
And Cop Out and Red State. And
especially Cop Out, and especially Tusk 2 coming soon.
Yoga Hosers.
Yeah. What about you guys? Who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you got? I want to know. Who do you got?
I'm going to have to go with, again, Kevin Smith. Yeah.
Still pulling Smith, too. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a major Kevin Smith fan, a huge fan of the View Ask universe. The fact that they got him on the Schmoedown is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love this.
I guess while we're waiting on the intermission stuff, what are your guys' favorite Smith movie? Like, if we had to put a top two, I'll do top two because picking one is just too hard.
Well, if we're gonna do that, let's try see if we can bring someone else while we see if Rachel could come. Let's add to the stream. Also from C2A, Mr. Jake Iacovetta.
What?
Hello, sir.
What?
Hold on, here's my elbow.
So this guy.
Look at this Marus mother right here. Looks like somebody in his cereal. Bong.
I'm gonna try not to cuss. I'll try.
I know. Here's the thing. It's really hard to quote Kevin Smith movies when you can't cuss.
I think that's so. So this is what we need to find out: is how many times does "Edited by Nerd Chronic" pop up during this match?
Oh God!
Yeah.
Just the entire time, it's going to be at the bottom. There's no way.
As well, it should be.
Yeah.
Jake, going into Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho, who do you got?
I got to go with Jericho, man. You know I ride with the rock stars.
Different.
So it's a good thing we got Rachel fell off then. Rachel was on the stream a little while ago, so she would be like, Jake.
If she was here, you think I wouldn't pick Kevin Smith?
Yeah, probably. You're that kind of person that would just buck the system. And I said buck for all of y'all who aren't listening.
What else would you do with the system?
Yeah. What's the system for? I mean, you just activate it, right?
Well, you could cheat the system, turn on the system. You could also turn on the system another way that rhymes with buck. So this is some really good.
I usually do.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this spicy graphic.
I'm gonna take a pause too. I'm gonna let this play out. So I unmuted it.
Okay.
So you guys keep talking.
And
it's just gonna do its thing anyway. Cool.
Jake.
Yeah.
In a rare occurrence, we're on another person's stream and you have your pants on.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you just said.
We're on another person's stream. C2A has invaded Cinefanatics on this one, and you have your pants on still.
And
Tell me your thoughts about it, because usually they're not.
As you just saw,
I'm being decent today, man.
Guy, and he will be challenging Dangerous.
Again, this is a family-friendly channel.
Us too. C2A has always been.
Now we come to the main event, and Mark Ellis, I cannot tell you how.
Were any of y'all watching that live chat?
Christian
Yes.
is going to be a
those people are ridiculous,
superstar
man.
matchup. In one
Yeah,
corner, you have an
just unfortunately, yeah, you do have the people that are they're commenting on it, just like if you were watching wrestling at home, you're commenting and you're like, oh yeah, Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior are complete bums because you know they're not going to hear you.
I love how you showed your age with WrestleMania 6 there.
I did not show my age. They're still the top tier wrestling performers, correct? Yes, they are. Anyway, so
well, I mean, one of them's dead, and the other one's black.
That's the he was out here right there.
Wait, did Ultimate Warrior pass away?
Yeah.
Like 2 days after getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I did. I completely forgot. I heard that he
a long time coming for so many different reasons. I mean, you look at.
I was trying to avoid the ones who died. That's why I wasn't like saying like Andre the Giant.
Kevin Smith on the show,
But oh well, whatever. Screw me.
It didn't happen, and I don't think it was supposed to happen.
I don't know wrestling.
I just want to make it clear he did not throw that match for all those idiots that were saying that.
Really? Were people saying that?
That's what
A
people
lot
were
of people
saying.
were saying that.
One time that I'm not going to bring up the Schmoedown today. I'm not going to bring it up. I talked about people taking pictures of belts. I'm not going to. At the end of the interview, Chris Jericho looks up to me and goes, "You don't even ask me about the Schmoedown."
The only thing I would have thought,
and I was like,
and might have done that
we
was
talked
switch.
about it, and he says, "I want to play Kevin
Bro,
Smith."
the last question you
and
like,
Chris, you might need to turn the volume down.
Roxy Strider says, "Guess what?"
That's the only thing I might have thought
all
would
the
have been
rock
like.
stars he wants to be with the rock
But
stars.
he
And
didn't even do that.
goes, "Oh, I got Kevin Smith within
Yeah.
seconds of."
Then
I'm going, "This is the best thing that has ever
like
happened."
half of the chat was just people arguing whether or not it was live or pre-taped. The hell does it matter? They asked you not to put answers in the chat. Leave it at that. Watch it and enjoy it.
Christian, they look like they're in the best shape of their lives.
Needless to say, we were seemingly playing along here, but
I got
you can't see this right now.
Literally none of the questions right in that last match. So you know what? Anybody who gives Ghai a hard time, listen. As somebody who's not a competitor, those questions were hard.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Those the round one. That's what I was saying earlier. Like the round one questions were more on the difficult side. Oh, here goes the promo.
Promo.
No talkie.
Promo silence. Respect the chronic.
You've been here. Do you know what the Schmoedown is? I know what the Schmoedown is, but I've never been here. For years, I've threatened our good friend John Schnepp about coming to a Schmoedown, coming over here.
Super excited that you came in and talked to us for this long.
I'm just ready for my Schmoedown invite.
Oh my
Are
God.
you kidding? Tomorrow, like whenever you're around, I would love that.
The trivia, though. Not calling a
Do you
match.
want to play?
Hell yeah.
Dude, 100%.
Do you need a manager?
Yes.
She's a manager.
Me and Roxy.
She's a manager. Yeah, yes.
Can I compete?
Oh, 100%. I can
I
make
can't
that
stand the
happen.
judgment of others, but I can compete. Like I love that.
Kevin Smith wants to play too.
Dude, me versus Smith. Let's see what we can do.
Nice.
So what's this last one? What's the big one?
Hey, this is Chris Jericho here, and I will be appearing in the movie trivia Schmoedown with the rock stars.
Jericho is in the movie trivia Schmoedown.
The Ayatollah of rock and roller, Chris Jericho, has officially entered the realm of the movie trivia Schmoedown.
This is exciting times for the Schmoedown.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I am proud to announce that I am finally getting to do the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Kevin Smith is officially a part of the Quirky Mercs.
I'm into Jericho,
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Smith. That would be a match I think would be really fun.
Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. It goes down.
Like, I'll watch that. It's been a long time coming. This schmo wants in, man.
The pipe dream from the beginning was to get Kevin Smith.
They have become the greatest of all time in their own spaces.
Look that up. I'm not messing around.
Ever. Silent.
Asked me and Mark Bernardin to do it together. I think Mark Bernardin might have done it.
Who were the bad guys in the Brad Pitt film Cool World? I'm like, holy sh! What?
You're scaring me off this.
No, have a good time. It'll be great.
I'm gonna lose.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna bet against Chris Jericho on anything.
This is a territory he's going to be really unfamiliar with,
and I think he's just going to get squashed.
Now this match right here, low key, it's going to be biblical. God herself is going to come down to watch this piece. Chris Jericho is going to have to pray to all 13 of the apostles to have a chance in hell.
Kevin, gotta start by saying, massive fan of yours. That will be the last nice thing I say about you today. Chris Jericho is a movie watching savant. He has seen everything. And today he's going to prove that he has more movie trivia knowledge than you do, Kevin Smith. So guess what? The Schmoedown is Jericho.
Let me tell you something, Jericho. I know you're used to a lot of salty talk and threatening people and stuff like that. I don't play games like that.
Everybody in Hollywood talks about how nice Kevin Smith is. And I got to tell you, that's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm going to have a hard time beating you, not because of your encyclopedic knowledge of film, but you're Canadian.
Sweet revenge is going to taste better than any of that movies which is sold in Hollywood.
I can't beat a Canadian. I would never. There's too kind. It's like beating a platypus. What kind of animal am I?
You're the schmo going down tonight.
Yes.
We're good.
As good as that was, I still think that Bateman Ghai promo was better than that. As far as like getting
yeah,
hyped.
but we're
either way. Either way,
Are you kidding me? It is time to do it. Kevin Smith, Chris Jericho. The battle has
maybe a little bit more invested in Ghai.
Get it started. And like I mentioned, this is a faction.
Well, this is actually where I'm jumping out. Just wanted to come in and say what's up.
Oh, all right.
So
thanks for joining us, Jake.
And I've been ready. We're going to bring in both the managers right now.
I'll enjoy it.
Corey Andrew, and for the rock stars, Roxy Schreier.
Steve Dave.
Guys, let's start off here, Roxy.
As he goes again, absolutely.
Jericho, you and I had interviewed Chris, and you guys kind of struck up a relationship afterwards that started saying, like, listen, you know, this is something I want to do. Chris had mentioned that to you. And how did you get him involved to say, I want to play, I want to do this?
I gotta say, he is the one who really wanted to get involved. He asked me about it a couple of times, and when a spot opened up on my roster, there was nobody else that I wanted to fill it other than him. I mean, how could you turn down Chris Jericho wanting to play for the rock stars? He is an actual rock star, and honestly, I'm so excited that we are actually going to come and prove ourselves today. So it was more something that he wanted to do, and it was really impressive how much he wanted to do it.
Yeah, and I was struck by that too, Coy. When you look at how excited these fellows are to be competing in the movie trivia,
Coy stuck all of his Kevin Smith movies behind him.
Kevin Smith been through. We know he's a big fan.
Yeah, that was the whole sweet Ben back there.
Yoda on his back, playing to him as he's jogging through a jungle, fighting off snakes, and being asked movie trivia questions.
The way I see it, this is what Kevin's been doing for years. I let him know this is Hall H for sport. This is an evening with Kevin Smith, but competitively.
Steve Dave.
So, frankly, I've been
Tell him,
voice
Steve Dave.
of encouragement. I am ever the one that wants his team to have fun. I
said that at the same time somebody wrote that in the live chat.
Because this is an opportunity to show Kevin an entirely new world of geekdom, and I think he's going to excel at it. So I've been in his corner going like, hey, man,
could you imagine if this was like a live event and like Kevin Smith's entourage were like the comic book guys?
Right, well, you know, last time I asked you guys both here too, because one after each other, and
right? Like, there's no way that he doesn't go out there without like.
Is this
just
something
of fans leaving?
See both these guys competing for a bid. Is this a one-off here, or do we think that we're going to see more of Jericho and Smith after today? Roxy, what do you think? Starting with you.
I definitely think we're going to see more of them, and today will prove that. But going to what Coy said, yeah, Kevin's been making movies for years, amazing movies that we love. But does he know anything about movie trivia? I don't know if this is a one-off.
He likes movies.
We'll see if Kevin can bring anything to the table.
Really? He likes watching movies.
I know how many movies he watches.
He likes
I know
making
how long
movies.
he's been on the road for. And what do you do?
Affleck, you the bomb and Phantoms, yo.
Yeah, I hope to God we get a Phantoms question in this. If we just get like questions based off of like little trivia facts from like Kevin Smith's movies in round one, I'll be so stoked.
You guys see how I draft? I don't waste spots. I had 10 spots and I didn't use
So supposedly the Kevin Smith slice is on the wheel in round two.
Ooh.
It has to be. It would be so weird to not have it. Like that's such a missed opportunity. So
the team is the Quirky Mercs. If there's anyone that fits that description, it is Kevin.
It's all a matter of whether or not Smith wants to take the risk at missing a question about his own movie and how that would come across.
You know what? I don't know. Either of them hitting Kevin Smith is like a total win for me. Like if Kevin gets it, that's so fun. If Jericho gets it and then runs it or something, that's just so fun too. Like
as much as I love the both of you, I got to get you out of here because I want to start this match. So I'm going to.
Yeah, I hope one of them does.
In the waiting room. And Mark, I am ready to go, my friend. How about you?
Christian, in the words of the great American poet Diamond David Lee Roth, I cannot wait to feel the Schmoedown tonight.
Ladies, almost certain that's not what he said, but yeah, close.
That's exactly what he said.
I don't recall that line, but no.
That looks cleaner, neater. They freshened it up for Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah. Could very well easily be Schmoedown's most #1 rated or most watched video. Like, yeah,
it will be.
There's 3,500 watching right now.
What's the viewer count on it? 3,500?
Yeah, now, yeah.
Oh my god.
41.
That's wild.
And just climbing.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
He has arrived, and Chris, look, man, this is something that you said when we interviewed you back in the day that you wanted to compete, and are you glad that Kevin accepted your challenge?
First of all, I've been sitting here for 12 and a half minutes listening to you idiots yakking back and forth.
Nice.
Let's start the match already. Yes, I'm excited. Smith and I have a long-term rivalry on all things trivia, all things movies, all things rock and roll. And he's right. He's not Canadian. And I like platypuses as well. So that's the first strike against Kevin Smith tonight is he made a joke about platypuses. I own a platypus. It's outside right now in my backyard. You guys didn't know that, did you? You got to watch what you say around here.
I know that. I do know that the duck-billed platypus and myself share very similar mating habits. But Chris, if we get to movies,
he's sitting like at his desk in his like home office.
I know.
In arenas chanting your name. You've been on stage rocking out with an audience, loving every second of it. So where do you put your nerves right now? Are there butterflies in the tummy? You a little wary of what's about to happen?
Well, I mean, I'm going up against one of the great auteurs of our time. I've done 2 pictures with this guy, and he ran me through the ringer. He was a tyrant on the set. So I know how mean he can be. And I'm a little bit, listen, I got a lot of confidence, but Kevin Smith, he does this stuff for a living. So I still feel completely sure that I'm going to win on behalf of the Rock's stars, but I don't think it's going to be an easy contest at all.
All right, well, last question for you, Chris, before we start here is you mentioned Roxy. How has been working with Roxy and getting you used to the rules and everything? How has that been working with Roxy?
It's been a month of tutorials twice a day, all aspects of Hollywood trivia, back and forth, foods that begin with the letter Q. I know 12 of them so far. So she's been a firm
cucumber count
trainer, but
that's the first one.
Yeah.
I'm very, very prepared
technically
tonight, especially if one of the subjects is foods that begin with the letter Q.
People in the chat going, start the match. Get out of here.
All right, well, Chris Jericho, thank you. We'll put you in the waiting room here and wait for your
That's not how this works.
See you in just a moment.
Christian, did you hear the guy? Did you hear how deep his
First of all,
white
it's
man
pre-recorded.
jump knowledge is? He
Calm
could
down.
run the table against Smith.
We're going to see what's going to happen in just a moment.
And his opponent, representing the Quirky Mercs.
We're about to actually get Kevin Smith and Jericho. Oh man. Feeling the energy, boys. Feeling it. In my loins.
Hey, we can't talk about your loins on this channel.
Usually when I feel energy in my loins, I'm not on camera. Or am I?
God, I hope not.
Should I go see a doctor about that? I don't know.
Well, I'm not showing
you,
brother.
Anyway, this is Kevin Smith here.
Kevin Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he is here. Kevin, look, man, we've been trying for a long time to get you in the Schmoeverse, and now here you are, and you are competing against Chris Jericho. The first thing I got to ask you, because you mentioned many times Mark Bernardin had competed, and is that how you initially found out about the Schmoedown, through Bernardin, or you just kind of heard it? How did you first be aware of the movie Trivia Schmoedown?
What a great question. It wasn't Mark that first made me aware of it. It might have had something to do with Schnepp, but I think I even heard about it before I met Schnepp. John Schnepp, the great John Schnepp, our big Schweddy, interviewed me for his documentary. He had talked about it then, but I'm pretty sure I saw it in my timeline, in my Twitter feed years ago, and I have a vague memory of almost doing it at one point. Am I correct?
Yes, it was. We were talking about it as far as you coming on, Schmoes, and then I guess through movie fights and things about calling a match, and then as Frosty, as we showed in that promo, Frosty yesterday, you said no. I want.
Didn't he play?
Here we are today.
He played
I guess the relationship
Frodo, like on movie fights,
comic book shopping, and
yeah, it was the Frodo.
Because I had heard, rumor has it that there was someone else, another
I forgot Frodo's name,
picking you up.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Schmoedown.
At one point, Coy asked me, and I had done a.
He's also slayed Dan at movie fights quite a few times
and whatnot. And he's absolutely lovely. So he had reached out and was like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Oh my God, this is a perfect opportunity. Nobody's going anywhere. I'm home. I would love to do this." But then Sam Levine reached out to me right on the heels of that. And I had to break, or not, I wouldn't say break his heart, but I had to let poor Sam down where I was like, Coy just hit me up and I already said, yeah.
I
didn't get
I'm sorry, but I think Quirky Monks is a much better fit for Smith than Usual Suspects.
I felt like the prom queen, man. I really did. It felt like I could have gone in many different ways, but Coy asked first, and first come.
Coy's going to treat him like royalty the entire time.
Gents, I just want to let you know, I'm scared of this match. The whole time I was watching you talk to Jericho and listen to his hype, I kept easing toward the leave studio.
I kind of want to say, though, I would think Sam
more and more scared. So before we get this going, as we all know, I once had a heart attack. I'm going to take my heart pills because I could feel this is going to be intense.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Die in the ring.
Nobody else could get me this excited for taking heart meds.
Well,
please no. We don't want to.
I need to take some myself.
That's a whole lot of
I kind of want to say that Sam Levine, I feel like, runs in the same circles as like Kevin Smith, because I feel like Kevin Smith is in the same grouping as like Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino as far as like those auteur like 90s. They all, like, even though they were like some of them doing horror, action, drama, comedy, they all kind of seemed like they were seemingly a part of the same family of directors.
Yeah. They kind of have that certain subculture to themselves, right? Even amongst like innovative and breaking like directors and stuff like that. They all feel like not necessarily niche, but they all have like this cult following for them.
Yeah, I think they all come from like Miramax and like the Weinstein Company. I know did a lot with them. So
right,
I do, and
that's the last we mentioned of the Weinstein Company.
Oof.
Shotgun with me.
No, thank you.
Not even
some friendly stream. We're talking about the W word here. Oof.
Yeah.
That being said, someone in the chat said he was taking edibles just now. Those weren't heart meds.
You better come back.
Just probably
was it Silvestrini?
Yeah.
No.
Was it Rachel?
Well, look, Kevin, we're excited to have
it's
you.
someone else.
Kevin's just going to start laughing, and those eyeballs are just going to get wide.
And now our competitors. Say that our competitors.
Oh man! All right, I got to hear this volume. I'm going to be a terrible host. I'm so locked in.
The rules around
yeah, absolutely.
The rules of round number one are as such: 8 questions from 8
Yeah,
different.
we might not
Ladies
be
and
talking a
gentlemen,
lot during this one.
Those of y'all watching, just keep in mind that you are here to watch us play along and see our face react at this point.
The question.
We are watching it for the first time. We are watching it as it's airing live, so we will be watching. Probably more so than talking at this point.
Let me set the proper expectation. Expect a whole lot of ooh, ah,
Right.
And that's it.
To be utilized at any point throughout.
Let's hope I do better in that last match.
The decision. You also each have 3 usages of the JT.
So this is why we're also in the premiere chat
of the match,
so we can talk in the premiere chat and not in the video.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see the difficulty of these questions in round 1 because they can definitely scale. But with these two, I would expect softballs. But it might surprise
either thumbnail reaction,
softball to mid range.
Yeah.
Because for the foremost, this is these guys' first foray into the Schmoedown. So
the rookies.
So ready.
Yeah, that's a rookie match.
Essentially,
yes, I'm ready. This is going to be a good one. One for the
although I would never call either one of them rookies to their face.
Right. No, absolutely not.
Especially Jericho.
Especially Jericho. Right now, I'm likely to end up if I do Jericho.
Categories in the realm of action adventure. Who plays psychopathic career criminal Simon Phoenix alongside Sylvester Stallone in Demolition Man?
Chris, I'm just looking at the live chat. And by the way, live chat rules still remain. Please do not type the answer, even a jokey one, in the live chat, or you will be asked to.
5, 4.
We hold on to it. We don't show.
2, 1. Pens down, and Kevin.
Just whatever.
Wesley Snipes.
That's it.
Wesley Snipes.
I put Wesley Snipes, but okay.
Okay, so we have a tie.
I had it in my head. I was literally like, it's Blade. Like, I know it's Blade.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Wesley Snips.
Can we just
Unfortunately, we got to break this tie sometime. Maybe it's with this next category. Movies. And your question. Michael Keaton plays a man in New York City who works for a local crime boss named Jocko Dundee in what 1984 comedy? That one's a thing.
This is a good one. This is a good question.
Like 2 young,
and I'm really surprised it's on here.
I love it. 5.
This will be the full test of their knowledge in just this question.
Pretty much.
2, 1. All right, pens down and hands up. We start with Chris.
Dopey Dummy.
Dopey Dummy is not correct. Kevin.
This was a shot in the dark, man. But like I've been watching Jeopardy for years, and I realize some people just do it. They don't always know the answer. They just kind of go for it. So I went with instinct. I said the squeeze.
Looking for Johnny Dangerously.
Johnny Dangerously.
There it is. I put Crocodile Dundee. I have no idea.
It's not Mr. Mom?
Nope.
We can.
All right. As of right now, I am currently doing better than both Kevin Smith and Chris Jericho in the Schmoedown.
I'm on par.
Yes, Preston, you are a fucking
Fantastic.
You cork sorter.
Cork soaker.
That's going to make the difference later on.
Well, that hurt.
Well, we have the tie game as we get to question number 3.
This is amazing already.
Dramas.
Yeah, I love it's going to be them against Mark and Christian.
English teacher with unorthodox teaching methods in what 1989 film?
Yeah, Chris, we should have reminded the fellas, like, we don't write the questions. We're just asking them.
Yeah, I know. We're always
Bob and Lances.
Yep.
It was great. Just answered a question earlier today.
Oh, Captain.
JTE rule.
Hi, Captain.
All right, here it is. Robin Williams plays John Keating, a new English.
Jericho used a repeat. First blood right there.
Ooh.
89 film. Chris Jericho using his first.
Careful, he's going to watch this later, and then he's going to come hunt you. He's probably.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jericho's watching the Cinefanatics while we're at our 1,300 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
A little bit. I think a little harder about this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Kevin.
Dead Poets Society.
Yes, Chris.
That's what I was looking for. I didn't get it. I said Awakenings. Damn it! It's
Ooh.
right at the tip of my tongue.
Smith
Dead
goes
Poet
up.
Society.
Blood in the dark.
There's your first blood.
I know it wasn't it. That's the other one. But, damn it!
Good move. Yeah.
Too many steel chair shots to the head, boys. Makes that one hard to remember.
Smith with a 2-1 lead as we get to question 4, Mark.
Yeah, Kev, you might want to toss Chris one of your heart pills. I think he needs to slow down that rate just a little bit.
I took them all.
Comic book movies is your next category, John. And your question.
All right, so Smith's going to get this one, right?
Billy Campbell and Timothy Dalton appear in what 1991 superhero film about a stunt pilot who finds a jetpack and becomes a superhero in 1938 Los Angeles?
What is that stupid movie called? I know
it's a good movie. Such a good movie.
This is where the gamesmanship
Got
comes
it.
in. You get an answer quickly,
Woo!
you get in your opponent.
All they had to say was a comic book movie starring Billy Campbell and Timothy Dalton. And
Right.
Like, oh, yeah.
I was
One and pens down, and we start with Jericho.
Rocket Man.
Oh, close.
So close.
I was about
so
to.
close. And Kevin.
The Rocker who? The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
The Rocketeer.
Rocketeer.
So, and
I
now,
was thinking Rocket Man. I was with Jericho on that actually.
Boy.
That was Harlan Williams, Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Or
Ooh, doggy.
Willow Upgood,
Oh.
a Newland dwarf and a style sorcerer in 1988's Willow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Categories fantasy, sci-fi, and
Oh,
Christian.
what's
Ain't gonna happen.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Wait.
Story.
Yes. Got it.
Kevin's starting to get his confidence. Look at him. 5.
Oh, he's directing.
4.
Actually, right.
2. 1. Pens down, and Kevin.
The Great Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
And Kevin. Excuse me, Chris.
I had Kenny Baker. No, I had Warwick Davis. There you go.
Oh, Warwick Davis.
Dude from Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Keanu Reeves. Love that
Now,
man.
only 2 points separates Jericho and Smith at the moment here as we get to the next.
Look at this match. Oh my gosh.
I'm
There's a
gonna
match, boys.
but I won't fight it.
All right, next question, Mark.
All right, gentlemen, this is going to be something that my partner truly hates. The next category, when I say it, I'd like you to each do your best fake laugh. Your category is comedies. Oh, I have so much fun with this. Your question. You'll find the line, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? In what 1998 action comedy?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Christian, fun fact.
Is this the Dorcia question?
Answer trivia questions.
This is not the video chronic quiz.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is this the Schmoedown's version of a Dorcia question?
And
Yeah, the crisis.
Possibly.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
My
down.
marker's running out.
Rush
Did you just write hour?
Yeah.
Rush Hour. There it is.
Rush Hour.
I mean,
Rush Hour. Yeah.
in any other match that would be challengeable, but
7.
I think we all let that one slide because that was clever.
So much old bending is going to be done in this match, and everybody's going to say a damn thing about it.
A former architect turned ghost hunter in Peter Jackson's 1996 horror comedy, The Frighteners.
Been a great match thus far.
I have another marker.
Oh.
How handy.
Chris Jericho just channeling the spirit of radio with that last correct answer.
What's his face from Waterworld? Is that what I'm thinking? Nope. All right.
3, 2.
What's his face from Back to the Future?
I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I was 50-50 chance. Michael J. Fox.
That's correct. And Chris?
Woo.
Michael Julius Fox.
We'll take.
Michael J. Fox.
I'm glad that none of the managers are choosing to challenge anything either. Like they're just like, no. Like,
As we get to our final question in round number 1, and it has been a tight match here, Mark. And Kevin Smith has an opportunity at 7 with Chris Jericho aiming now to get 5. All right. Mark,
that's a pretty solid first round.
Christian, maybe Jericho inspired.
I'm liking this first round.
Yeah,
first couple,
pretty good.
Michael J. Fox and Celine Dion. Your question.
Anyone's game.
Final one in round number 1. In the world of animated movies, these could be drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question. Stan Bush's song "The Touch."
Yep.
Was prominently featured in what 1986 animated film that featured the vocal talents of Orson Welles?
Dang it, I don't have enough room to write. It's a long word.
There's never been a vocal cast better than the 3
Oh,
gentlemen
I know it.
was a really good one.
This movie had a really great vocal cast. In fact, I'm surprised who all they got. Like Orson Welles. Orson Welles is amazing for this.
I'm blanking. I know it, but I'm blanking.
Song of the South. That must be it.
Oh God, dude! No.
All right, Mark.
All right.
Oh, Jericho using a JT.
Kick you out of here for that.
Dan Bush.
You got the touch.
Guys, I'm in Kentucky. Don't worry, it's where the movie came from.
Film featured the vocal talent.
Okay, we'll give you a pass.
Yeah. I'm not plugging it. I'm just saying that it's a movie that exists.
In 1986.
You can go back to C2A now.
Yeah, right.
Theater when I saw it as well.
Now you know why I don't get outside the channel too often.
Home video watch for me.
5.
For anybody at home, please do not.
I know this one.
Thrawn's asking in the chat, is this a PJ Campbell question? I guarantee you it is.
Once Upon a Time in America?
Nope.
Correct. And Kevin?
What a lofty stab in the dark that was. I'm going to say Transformers, the movie.
Yeah, the Transformers. Yeah.
That's so stupid.
If you would have
I hate myself. Because of course that's it.
Yeah, would have got
This is actually totally news to me. I never knew there was a Transformers musical movie anymore, but that was before my time. So.
on that soundtrack.
Is that true?
I'm so mad.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I'm so mad.
See, it's the
I knew
random
that
cuts that we need to help Jericho out here. And we're going to bring in our managers.
Perfect round.
Number 2. How does
okay, in all honesty, though, I wouldn't necessarily call that a perfect round because I said the Transformers when it is Transformers the movie.
Yeah. That would have been so fast if it was just a regular match, Robert.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winning the first round.
That would in fact mess you up because that's definitely a challengeable answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the one who
someone would have challenged my answer and I would agree with it. Like, yeah, I jacked that one up.
Brand, it must be good.
I biffed it.
It is truly a sight to behold. These two gentlemen on the movie trivia.
But otherwise, I mean, I know what I was saying.
But I mean, this is going
wheel round. We don't have a wheel.
This is going nearly the way I expeced. I mean, Smith knows his stuff.
This is going how my fantasy roster is expecting it.
Only you, not your.
I need a Kevin Smith spin on this. I need it.
Hey, at what point were you able to add Kevin Smith to your fantasy draft?
Immediately, as soon as he got announced, it was like announced.
Mine.
Right in. I was like, drop this.
Stealing is available.
He wasn't on the draft list at the beginning of the year, was he? I can't remember.
No, he definitely wasn't.
And they will have the option to steal and get the point.
If he wasn't on that draft list, I would have drafted him way earlier.
Playing a lot of mind games with Chris Jericho there, but Jericho again.
From Nat, shout out to Nat. Call to action. Other host of our show, AAA Live, soon to be rebranded whenever we decide to come live with that show.
To his opponent from the north.
All right, so we're going to remove both Roxy and Chris at the moment.
Oh, man, this match could still go either way.
All right, so remember the tips we talked about, and I feel like this wheel, we talked about the categories. There's a lot of your strengths on this wheel. So generally when it leans the strengths, I would say we go first to try to hit.
Please spin Kevin Smith.
The momentum of
please.
like you're doing great.
Absolutely.
The glee is there.
It's like if he doesn't stop.
But if you feel like you want to know where
do it again, do it till he spins it.
To be fair, even if he lands on it, everybody's gonna scream "rig digital wheel" all over again. Like,
I don't care.
And we'll be fine with this match. This match, we're like, it's okay. We wanted it.
They can eat it. I don't care.
Great round, Kev. Holy crap!
Excelsior!
I want them to rig it for him to spin his own slice. Please.
I'm going to go with what you tell
It's good TV.
You feel like
Can I just say, Kevin Smith at 7 on round 1? Pretty sweet. Those weren't all softball questions either. There were definitely some like curveball.
It was a good mix. It was a good mix.
Let's just strike while the iron's hot. We'll start.
I lean with momentum. I think we should start. And hi.
Okay, so the wheel will come up. Kevin's going to go first.
Look at Coy's just a kid in the candy shop. He's just so happy to be there.
Kevin Smith is on the wheel.
Yes.
Wheel for those people who he's going to be aiming for those.
Yes.
All right, here is the
Please
spin.
land on it.
And it is in.
Oh my God, it needs to.
I would have. Could he land on spinner's choice and then select it? That would be great.
Yeah,
I would take that too.
I want to see Kevin Smith.
No!
No!
It lands on opponent's choice. So Jericho will have the opportunity here. We're going to bring in Roxy. We'll put you guys.
Do you think he does it? Do you think Jericho does it though?
Put in Kevin.
Give him his own slice? No way.
Jericho
Oh.
and
There's no way he
Roxy.
gives him his own
All right,
slice.
Son of.
Roxy, you got 60 seconds to decide with Jericho. What
Apparently, I said that word again.
Manager I am. I'm going to start by saying, hi, Chris. You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed with everything you're bringing to the table right now. It doesn't matter that we're down. We have opponent's choice.
There's no way he gives him Kevin Smith.
We talked a little bit about what we wanted to do here.
I would love it if he does it, though. That'd be fantastic.
He's not going to give Kevin Smith his own slice.
No, there's no way.
That is the dumbest move.
You could, if you're going to put Kevin Smith up there, you got to put Chris Jericho up there too. I smell some kind of a Hollywood conspiracy.
How many movies have you been in?
It's pretty vain that he would put himself on the wheel. And I will say, in all my years that I have admired him, this has been the only time I've wanted to punch him in the face. What is this thing he keeps doing when he gets his question right? I don't know, but
Roxy,
time to knock him out.
Yeah, well, we discussed.
Oh, Roxy won't be in a Kevin Smith movie.
We're going to give him Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. All right, so Kevin Smith.
Little did y'all know that's his second strength.
I'm going to drop you out here from.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, you know. Kevin Smith has one. He's got romantic taste in that. He might love Meg Ryan.
All right, are you ready?
This guy tastes name weird. He can take some romance.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
That's a Meg Ryan movie, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is.
Oh, here we go.
That's a naughty Meg Ryan movie.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's the first one. Meg Ryan. Okay. Meg Ryan stars in what musical biopic?
The Doors.
Oh yeah,
The Doors.
Correct for 2 points.
Ooh.
All right.
Run, Meg Ryan. Run it.
What romantic comedy starring Meg Ryan revolves around a call-in radio show?
Truth About Casa Dawson? No, she's not in that. Call-in radio show.
And You've Got Mail.
No.
It's incorrect. For the potential steal here, Chris, here's the question. What romantic comedy starring Meg Ryan revolves around a call-in radio show?
I don't know. Sleepless in Seattle.
That's correct for 2 points.
Oh, I was actually about to guess, like, is that Sleepless in Seattle?
Steal there for Chris.
I really didn't know that.
And question number three. All right, Kevin, here it is. Who co-stars with Meg Ryan as a kidnapping negotiator in the 2000 film Proof of Life?
Russell Crowe.
Yep.
2 points.
Yeah.
It's killing it, dude. I'm stoked about it.
I believe that was the movie that everything went south in the Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid world, right?
You're right. I think you're absolutely right. Here's the last question in the world of Meg Ryan movies. Which acclaimed director was behind the lens
Ron
of
Howard.
the Meg Ryan film?
Was it?
Kate and Leopold.
I believe it was Ron Howard. Yeah.
James Mangold.
For 2 more.
Yeah, it was James.
It was that one. It was James Mangold. Yeah, that's right. Because he did the Wolverine movie. Yeah. The 2 Wolverine movies.
Yeah, he did the second one and
Logan.
Yeah.
Range, but
I don't know why I thought Ron Howard.
Most importantly, he did Logan.
Dennis Quaid. He just.
Honestly, the second Wolverine movie wasn't that bad.
I thought for sure you're going to ask what
He's
Meg Ryan
got the text from Dennis Quaid. He just stopped watching.
Candy and Eugene Levy.
It might be
Armed and Dangerous.
Okay.
All right, here. So now we're going to.
Oh my God! All right, one's choice.
Smith killed it.
Roxy
Get
got 6 seconds again to talk to Chris.
He killed it. Kevin Smith. That's what I want to see. Come on.
I just want, if not, just land on Kevin. I want to just hear the Kevin Smith questions while Kevin Smith is on screen.
Yes, please.
Multiple choice. If you
Please.
do feel confident in it, then
Or
we need some
land
points
on
here,
opponent's
so say
choice
it
and
out
have
loud.
him
If
give
not, go to
him
multiple choice.
Kevin
We've got
Smith.
this. You have 1 JTE rule.
Because you know
left.
Kevin
might
Smith will steal every single question.
on something that you know you're going to.
You think
be
that
able
happens
to
if he
pull.
lands on opponent's
But
choice
still,
also,
don't see where we
that
end
Smith
up.
will give him Kevin Smith?
All right.
Yeah,
Possibly.
Because that's head games. That's head games at least.
Here's the first
Yeah, I
one.
think Coy at the very least is just like, no, we have to do it. Like Coy would see the opportunity and just say, no, it's
The fans want it.
Yeah,
By
it'd
the
be
way,
too hard not to.
They always guess if you have to.
Disaster films.
Disaster film. 60 seconds to
Do
decide.
it again.
if you
Do it
wanna
again.
save
Do it again. Do it again. Do it
disaster
again.
film starting now.
Do I have a chance to respin the wheel?
Yeah, this is when we can respin, and we
Respin it.
talked about this. We want to respin.
Yeah. Do it again. 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 Yes. Yes.
Here
Yes.
we
Come
go.
on.
Now we're staying on.
This is the final chance to get it, though.
Come
Go
on.
to multiple choice, even if If you don't know the answer, then make sure you remember to go to multiple choice because you're not going to be able to hear me.
Yes.
Opponent.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Feeling I know what's coming up.
Yes, please.
Remember multiple choice.
Do it.
Epic battle.
Whatever he gives us right now. Bring
They're
it
in the
on.
chat.
Do it.
Who plays Silent Bob in Clerks?
Yeah.
That guy, the one over there.
Look at Kevin.
What do you think, boss? He seemed kind of scared about disaster movies, but
No.
the smart play, I guess, would be choose Kevin Smith because I probably know the answers to those. But we did
probably, maybe.
I feel like we should play to both strengths and fear of weakness. Now, how in your conversations with Jericho and other platforms do you feel he knows your films?
Well enough, but at the end of the day, he's had a career.
He's
where
behind
he jumps
right
off
now.
ropes.
Behind by 7 though. He misses one, and Jericho doesn't know the game. He's not likely to go to multiple choice that easily.
I feel like he lives disaster movies. You live Kevin Smith
Give
movies.
him-
So I think we go Kevin Smith movies, even if people see that as
Tell
a
him,
cop-out.
boy. Tell him.
Come on.
Tell him, Steve Dave. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
With a wit as sharp as a tusk that you just described.
Let's put Roxy in a red state. Let's do it.
You just gave away the first 3 answers. Okay. The manager.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be so quiet for this part. I'm gonna be pure reacting.
Kevin Smith movies. Okay.
So good. Yes.
I don't like that Steve Dave guy. I don't like him at all. Not one bit.
That's Coy. That's Coach Coy, man. That's my manager. Don't smack talk him.
Might have-
I'll have to jump in the ring and I'll have to face palm you and stuff like that.
Once again, how am I on Schmoedown movie trivia versus Kevin Smith, and the topic is Kevin Smith? I mean, everyone is going to go
The Schmoeminati, dude.
Yeah.
I love
But you know
this.
what? I'm going to best you at your own game, Smith. You wait and see what happens. I'm ready.
If anyone can, it's you, Le Champion.
Well, here it is, and it's just this category has been aced in the past by the great Rachel Silvestrini. Now, can Jericho do the same? We're going to find out as we get to the first question mark.
All right, Chris. In the world of Kevin Smith, who's the director?
So good.
Your question. Jennifer Lopez appears in which film from director Kevin Smith?
Jersey Girl.
I totally know this one. Just give me. Let me think about it for a second. It is called.
Jericho's got to go multiple choice on all of them.
So Affleck is in it. George Carlin.
If he
is
can't
in
get it.
He's
Jersey
messing
Girl.
with him. He got it.
That is the final answer for 2 points.
If he
and
doesn't
calls
get him,
that
though, he's got to go multiple
closer
choice
to
because Kevin
Smith's
Smith
lead.
will get
All
them.
right, here's the next question.
Huge
Question 2.
deal.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, Kevin Smith has a cameo.
Die
in
Hard
which
4.
film in
It's the
Die
fourth one.
Hard franchise?
Live Free or Die Hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
He's
with
Warlock.
choice. I forgot the names of some of the lesser ones. Never had a Give me, baby.
Yes, sir. You can call me baby anytime. Is it A, Die Hard 2, B, Die Hard with a Vengeance, C, Live Free or Die Hard, or D, A Good Day to Die Hard?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say Live Free to Die Hard.
C is correct for a point, and Kevin Smith, I think you would have stolen that one, Christians. That's a big answer by Jericho.
Really big. So that's the whole thing, is that Jericho's fighting here to make sure.
Kevin Smith, like, which Die Hard was I in? Hold on.
Yeah, that's not one of my movies.
Mark.
That's not Cop Out. I don't remember.
In Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which actor has a
love this.
cameo as himself?
Jason Biggs.
And line, it always comes back to that effing pie.
Well, that's kind of a giveaway.
I did a show with him. Jason, his name.
You mean what?
I'm sorry. Just beat me on that. James Vanderbeek and Jason blah blah blah. This is so stupid. Of course, I totally know what his name is.
Multiple choice.
Oh my gosh.
Fine.
Forget multiple choice. Forget the multiple choice.
Jason Biggs.
Ooh,
dang it!
I want Smith to answer one of these questions, though.
No, I know.
Question number
In the chat, they're like, the bleep machine is smoking.
Well, here's the final question in the realm of Kevin Smith.
That's why they had to do this pre-recorded
look
too.
At this.
One of the reasons.
Jericho can tie the game if he hits a 2-point here, or even get within one, even with multiple choice. Here's the final question.
That's right, but if he misses it, he does have someone lurking who might be
shut up.
Just got to set the table here, sir. Your question. Travis, Jared, and Billy Ray are kidnapped by a crazed cult after responding to an online ad. In what Kevin Smith film?
Red State. Boom!
Tied up.
We're tied going into round number 3.
Nice.
Opponent's choice. It's Kevin Smith.
Yo.
He might have just insured himself in the third movie with Kevin Smith after that one. So let's
already got one, baby.
Anyone's game.
Fourth. All right. So now we get to and we bring it back. All right. Round number 3. We
Whatever
have ourselves
fantasy roster draft right now, though, guys.
How's it go?
Final round. I think we get to
Number 3, the round that will determine the match. Unless we go to sudden death overtime, which is in play. Each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. You may not pick the same.
This is so much fun.
This has been a great match, man. I'm so stoked for this one to be like the gem of people catching Schmoedown by like the outside world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your last one, should we make it that far, is
I mean, there's over 4,002. We're around 4,200 watching.
Oh my god, that's like
Kevin Smith.
That's a lot. That's easily 2 to 3 times more than like some of the crazy matches.
Making him the higher ranked competitor, so he will get to give us his 3 lucky
Subscribe.
numbers first. So Kevin,
Nat in the chat was saying that Jericho's about to pick some sexy numbers.
Yeah, that sounds right.
3,
Wait for it.
7, and
Terrible numbers.
20.
Hideous numbers, awful picks, really bad job.
All right.
He's like, what?
I didn't want him to think that a challenge cost him. I want Kevin to
He picked
win.
37.
I didn't want to insult a Canadian with semantics. Deadpool's rep in Canada, but we're going to win with a real win because I trust Kevin.
Shut up.
He should have.
Okay,
Just repeated what Bill S. Preston Esquire said.
All right.
So glad. We're going live free to die hard. This counts. Whatever. I know it's soft.
You could challenge that, actually. That was very challengeable.
It's too late.
Kevin Smith. You have to say all of your objections get thrown out the window on that one.
All right,
I was impressed. You know more. You know more about me than me, you stalker.
Why you forget things?
Your numbers.
Some Meg Ryan things. Only some things about Meg Ryan. That's it.
This is out of control.
I'm going to go with 4, 9 for the great Guy Lafleur.
Ready for sexy numbers?
17.
Sexy numbers.
There it is.
I love those numbers. I'm really good at those. Way better than Kevin's semantics talk.
I don't need some confidence.
Can we look back at prior matches and see if any of those numbers were hideous numbers before?
Oh, I'm sure. I think somebody did a post on the group saying that like the Maria pick numbers that like Roxy had previously said are like terrible, ugly numbers.
The category that we were worried about and got all but one. I have full confidence, full faith, and we're using 37, so I'm all in. I know what 37 means. I know where that's coming from.
You saw it. You saw it. You saw it.
All right, so Corey, you do have 6.
This is gotta be Corey's like favorite moment out of Schmoedown. Like, there's no way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So first of all, exceptional work. We're doing
Finally something
very
beats
well.
his Jeff
The points
Goldblum
on the
impression.
board are incredible. And once again, I didn't want to win with semantics because I do have full faith here. This going into the third round tied is where I wanted us because this is more exciting. And seeing you have fun playing this game is a gift to the internet. So we're having a blast. Most importantly, in the wise words of Brody Bruce, waste not, want not. You have saved up those JTEs. You go into this with all 3 of your can you repeat that. So if there's anything you're not sure of, take your time. You've got all 3 of those left. The 5th question, if we even get there, is going to be insane. So I'd say
Alex Damon's in the chat. Sometimes it really helps to know you picked attractive numbers.
I mean,
that's where they have.
Here's a psychology behind it. Realistically, yeah, if you get that positive, what Roxy's doing actually is something that messes with your mind.
Oh, hush.
And then you say
That actually is how it works.
It'll
I mean, I feel like if Chris was a pro, he would have gotten the right Die Hard movie title. But
It's
we'll see
13 to
what
13. Shut up. Let's go. Sick of this guy. Next to Bill, so I can give him a cuff in the head, or I guess it'd be that way.
You watch. Chris is going to be like JTE is Jericho because he's going to brand it the way he brands everything.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, JTE some are going,
Rock, you
did
got
Kevin
60
Smith
seconds to
just
talk
say
to,
my initials?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you just made up all
Or my
3
nickname?
points that you needed to make up going into this round. We've got the momentum. You have this. You have 1 JTE rule left, and yes, you know it's
Shannon,
called a JTE rule because that's
you
what it
guys,
takes to manage
I
somebody.
hate everyone and everything, and
Great
even I'm
job.
having a blast.
Take your
This is like
time.
epic, agreed.
Right down to that 1. Stay calm. You have this. This is your game to win. And think about the bragging rights you will have if you win this game and you get to tell everybody that you beat Kevin Smith after he gave you Kevin Smith.
Art bills.
Ooh.
And then you get
Think
to
of more art bills.
challenged it, and he didn't because lame management.
It's all good,
Let's
man.
go.
I'm ready to go. And just in case you guys are wondering, JTE stands for Jericho's Totally Excellent.
That is 100% true. New branding. Brand it, baby. I love that. Here we go.
Pretty sure it still stands for Josh the Engineer, but okay.
All right. We're ready. Let's
Here we go. All right, so now we're going to
Jeté.
remove the managers.
Le champion jeté.
The managing.
The famous French engineer.
Right now, Chris Jericho had chosen category 4 for his first one, and Chris, that's in the realm of directors. That's
Kevin Smith directed.
Oh my God, that'd
be in the realm of directors. All right, here it is. Okay.
Mallrats was directed by who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who directed the films Traffic
and
Aaron Brockovich?
I know it's some pretentious guy.
Wow.
That's incorrect.
Man. So if I don't know it, then Kevin can steal it?
No, there's no stealing in this round.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say Aaron Brockovich is a
No, but you better get it.
Richard Donner production. I don't know. No. Jim Jarmusch.
Final answer?
Yes.
That's an out there guess.
I knew it was a pretentious guy. I told you that.
Steven Soderbergh knows a pretentious.
Yeah.
To retake the lead with his question mark, and that was category
I'll give him points for that.
number 3.
He said Jim Jarmusch.
Mosley's number corresponds to the world of releases. And yes, we're currently under a pandemic. Kevin, these are movies that have been released somewhere in the last 12 to 18 months.
Copy that.
And your question.
Well, probably not in the last 5.
For 2 points and to take a 2-point lead over Chris
New
Jericho.
Mutants.
New Mutants.
Gilpin and Hilary Swank have roles in this
The Hunt, yeah.
controversial horror thriller.
Oh, he knows that. Come on.
I watched it.
See? Told you you knew it.
Damn if I remember the name of it.
That's probably fair.
5, 4.
I'll probably JTE it.
First one.
Go ahead.
And a JTE.
Yeah, repeat it.
All right. Category's new releases. And the question, Betty Gilpin and Hilary Swank have roles in this 2020 controversial horror thriller film.
It was actually pretty good, too.
I mean, I see the movie. Ethan Suplee was in it. I watched it. It was like The Purge, but with, liberals and conservatives. Damn if I can't remember the name of this movie.
5, 4.
Is there a multiple choice? Not in this round, right?
2, 1. Time's out on that one, Mark.
All right. We were looking for The Hunt.
The Hunt.
I kept wanting to say the Pledge, which was a Sean Penn movie from years ago. The Hunt.
Well, your 3-pointer is actually what Sean Penn movie.
That would have been funny.
For Jericho.
Oh, no. If that's Jericho's question, though.
And that is Brad Pitt movies.
Brad Pitt seems like a guy Jericho follows.
Okay. What is...
that's pretty
man.
Stunt double.
Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
The stunt man.
That is correct.
Yep.
For 3 points.
Oh, man.
And
Come
Chris
on now.
Jericho has taken over Smith as we get.
Oh my God, what if this goes overtime? How crazy is that?
That'd be amazing.
That's right. And Joe Theismann's number corresponds to Kevin. You mentioned on SCN Live that maybe you do pop culture now as you did back in the 1990s, and that is your category.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. We got a game.
And your question.
I was very alert in that decade and not yet a stoner. So let's see what I can do.
Ooh.
We all used to do stuff more often. Your
The
question.
answer, I know for sure the answer is not going to be The Hunt. That's going to haunt.
Here's the 3-pointer.
What 1990s drama co-stars
Philadelphia.
Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington?
Yep. Love that movie.
Christian, we're tied.
Oh, now.
It all tied. And now
Yeah,
who has a chance to take the lead again.
This is a pretty solid singles match. The more I'm like, the more I look at it, I'm like, the points 16-16
for Chris Jericho. And the category, Chris, Tom Hanks movies. Tom Hanks movies for
Philadelphia.
5-point question. Here it is. Okay. Who plays the character of Forrest?
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment. Yep.
Forrest Gump.
Seriously?
Oh no.
Who's the actor that plays the character of Forrest Jr.?
Oh, it could come down to this.
One JT rule left.
He must be somebody of merit.
Everybody's somebody of merit.
Okay. Everybody.
5, 4, 3.
Jericho's totally excellent.
Nice.
Here it is. All right. Who plays Forrest Jr. in the film Forrest Gump?
Is he smart?
I thought they were going to ask like who's playing the younger version of Forrest. No clue.
Colin Hanks.
Looking for Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment was the answer. So,
Kevin Smith knew that because he's had Haley Joel Osment in Tusk.
Yeah.
And Yoga Hosers.
With the shackles on his
Oh
knees.
no!
I saw you thinking that.
That's Forrest Gump. That's Forrest Gump Jr. That's the kid.
Oh no!
Well,
He did what I was thinking.
Jericho missed that one. Kevin Smith now shouldn't hit his 5.
Dylan, you're in a good position right now with your fantasy.
So,
I know.
If he misses, we find ourselves going to
I hear this category. This is what's going to do it.
Question number, it's 5-pointer for Kevin Smith is number 20.
It's a nail biter.
That's right, Christian. Number 20 and Barry Sanders' legendary running back number corresponds to a category of a man who every time you see a celebrity trending on Twitter, you see this gif because we're glad they're not dead. Mr. Denzel Washington.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Deep cut. Be a deep cut.
Denzel.
Remember the Titans.
Points.
Oh,
God. Don't curse us like that.
And
the unanswerable question.
And named after one of the greatest Muppets of all time. Your question. Who plays United States Army Major General William Devereaux in The Siege?
What?
Who else was in The Siege?
Robert
James
Redford.
Gandolfini.
We're looking for some new actor named Bruce Willis.
Oh.
He's got a mental block against Bruce Willis. So
I hope Bruce Willis next to him.
Oh my God.
His name out loud. No.
Well,
Yeah, no, Bruce
I
is
just
about
in
it.
my
We don't
head.
see him.
You know how basically, like they got Chris Plummer to replace Kevin Spacey. I've replaced Bruce with James Gandolfini. in every movie.
Well, Kevin's Bruce Willis does it to you again here. As now we're going to sudden death.
Overtime.
Oh my gosh.
Pick those papers up again. We will be writing once again here. Mark,
What a barn burner. I mean.
I'm not doing a whiteboard. I'm
That's
not.
right, gentlemen. You're going to be.
I'm too on the edge of my seat to
Yeah, I'm too locked in.
answer questions.
Questions worth
I've known
we'll
5 questions all night, maybe anyway. So
attempted an answer. However, it's difficult
gosh. Gallery in a award-winning podcast called
Move on to the question.
They should get nominated. They should be nominated for this year.
The answer correct, and the other one does
I'm gonna kick you out of here.
Correct answer or is the
All right. So once again,
I'll point you guys out in our victory speech again this year. It makes you feel better.
That's true. You did.
I did that last year too. Don't forget.
That's true.
And that is where I feel like we're going to be really
Because we were sitting right in front of you, like right in the center of the stage, like.
And we were like, "You better, you better."
For me, having a panic attack on stage and being able to work with that,
you played it perfectly fine. It was great,
bro. Like 5 seconds beforehand. Who wants to do it? Come on, you do it.
We're going to sudden death.
I've ever been in my entire life prior to this moment.
You know, I like I said, he's the Babadook. We don't speak his name, so I totally understand.
Oh, this is match of the year.
Oh man, yeah, this is gonna steal match of the year. I feel bad for all the rest of the Schmoedown competitors knowing that.
It honestly probably is. Like, it's definitely not the competitively the best match of the year, but it will steal match of the year. It has to.
This is the fan favorite. Like, and the polls are just gonna flood for this.
Also remember, you do have 1 JTE each in sudden death. 1 JTE total. So, okay. So now Jericho and Roxy, 60 seconds starting now.
Chris, we've seen that he has surface level knowledge, so he's going to be
Dang,
able to
Roxy.
get some of these questions. You really got to clear your head. You have the deeper cuts, so make sure that you are listening for all of the hints you possibly can. Don't let a question go without at least making a guess. And, you know, if it says junior, really think about, we're coming in. What does that mean? What do we got here? You got this. I'm so excited that we're at this point. Like, Chris Jericho, the Schmoedown is Jericho, and this is yours to win. Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to remove Roxy. We're going to remove Coy. All right. So sudden death. Here we go. Okay, Kevin, are you ready?
Ready, Captain.
All right, Chris, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. All right, first question, and we will not tell you the category also. Here it is. Who plays Hansel? Zoolander's
Owen Wilson.
In
damn it, wrestling brain.
Wow.
Question.
It's a good battle so far. This match has been everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah, Chris is the real winner of this whole match right here.
Like, they knew what show they were on.
I just typed "wow" in the chat. I wonder if I get in trouble for that.
5, 4, 3,
nope.
2, 1. Kevin?
Owen Wilson?
Jericho?
Owen Wilson.
Correct. And we get to our next question in sudden death.
They're like, wow, good question.
For another point and possibly for the win. Your next query.
Paul Yelmad's in there. Wow.
Harrison Ford plays the character of Max Drummer.
Expendables?
2014
Expendables.
Sylvester Stallone film.
Expendables.
Never seen one of those in my entire life, but Sly.
Actually,
the
I think it's Expendables 2. I don't think Harrison Ford was in the first one.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not the first one. It's the second one. Yeah.
The question is,
I remember because they made a big deal about it in the trailers.
Or both.
5.
You think that they're going to miss on that? Oh no.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Chris?
Expendables 3.
And Kevin?
Expendables 3.
Both correct.
That's not a 3.
Both correct.
It looks like a 2 and a 1 and a 3.
Free to Die Hard is the title of that movie.
It's from the Kevin Smith category. Kevin Smith, is that the one you're talking about?
All right,
Big news dropping. We'll talk about it off
guys.
recording. I don't want to do it right here. Just don't.
Yeah, don't derail me. I'm in the train track.
Yeah, stay in the match right now.
That's good. So really good.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, stay in the match.
What John Carpenter film follows the adventures of
Big Trouble in Little China?
Yep.
The evil emperor?
And the girls have green eyes, boys. Green eyes.
It's like they needed the 3 rounds to warm up, and now they know everything. They're lights out at this point.
Oh, that sucks.
Shot after shot.
Shut up. Stay in the match.
I'm trying.
5, 4,
Oh, you're killing me. I need to know the news now.
2, 1. And Kevin?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Chris?
Same. Trouble in Little China.
Tied
Come
up
on.
in sudden death, and it's just back and forth, 19-19 tie game as we now get to our next question, Mark.
All right, gentlemen. Possibly the win. Which villain runs for mayor of Gotham City?
Penguin.
Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman is the only questions I'm not allowed to miss on this one. Where's there it is. Yeah, there's the Dark Knight.
It's all-time record at the end of this.
Yeah, we're gonna find
I
out.
love this movie, by the way. Batman Returns is so much more fun than 89.
One pens down, and Chris.
The Blockbuster. No, Two-Face.
And
there you
go. Kevin.
What was the question?
What was your answer?
What was your answer, Kevin?
What was the question?
With you, what was the answer?
I didn't have his answer.
What answer did you have?
I said the Penguin.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Win.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a battle it was, though, Mark, as we find ourselves here in a sudden death battle. 2019.
Wow.
2019. Unbelievable. All right, look, we're going to
All right, let me predict what the news is. Ghai retired.
No. Off recording. Off recording.
Off recording.
Yeah.
No.
I like that they're already censoring Koi. Like Koi's gone.
Freaking comic book movie question. Congratulations, Kevin Smith. It's been your whole life you've been prepping for that answer.
Listen,
Kevin's so
I get it. I was on Dancing with the Stars. I get it. You have to put the Hollywood guy over so you can continue getting ratings. You can't have the sharks in Canada.
Hey, Jericho.
I understand that. But let me say this. The fact I went 20-19 versus one of the greatest directors of our generation who makes movies, whose job is to know movies. Not only did he have his own category that I got all the answers right, he beats me on a comic book movie, which I told him 3 months ago, if it's a comic book movie question, you're going to win. So I came back so close.
All right, we're going to put Roxy and Chris in the waiting room for a moment. Bring them back in just a second here. Unbelievable match here, Kevin. This was a fight. This was a scrap. This was everything. So, I mean, I know you had nerves going into this thing.
Shout out to my poor man Matt, who drafted Jericho right away as well. Sorry, Matt.
But did you thought it was going to be? Was it? How was your first experience competing in the Schmoedown against Jericho?
I'm gonna put I put in the chat. Someone give Rachel Silvestrini some heart pills.
I know. No, she took some edibles beforehand. She'll be okay. She's real calm right now.
Like good because I'm a Meg Ryan enthusiast, and then I realized that I'm not a big Meg Ryan enthusiast because I missed Sleepless in Seattle. But that being said, I found the questions not to be as scary as Mark set it up. Like, Mark going like, who are the bad guys in Cool World? I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to know this stuff. But I felt the caliber of questions were right in my wheelhouse, man. That was fun. I had a great time.
Awesome. So the next question is for Kevin and his manager, Koi. Kevin, you got a W. It's your first win. You're undefeated in the Schmoedown. So do you think we're going to see Kevin Smith returns in the Schmoedown?
I want Dan. Give me Dan, man.
Oh, come on. Yes. Yes,
He's going to go
please.
straight for Dan Merle.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
please.
I'm like
I'll take it.
Lang, man. I'm like, hey, fool. Hey, fool.
Kevin Smith on out.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
He's
take
already
out-
a natural. He's already calling out Dan.
Dan Merle would probably give him the match too. He'd be like, you know what? Let's do it.
One of the big things here too is that Kevin just picked up 2 big points here for the Quirky Mercs, and you guys are pushing even harder now. That's 2 points that helps out a lot. Now, obviously joking about Dan Merle, but there are people out there. I think there's the Warfather who's out there that would be good for Kevin. There's all these other matches because I could see a Kevin Smith eventually next season playing up for these big matches. So I'm happy to
If
hear.
Rachel doesn't murder every single person that gets put up
This season,
for Kevin Smith next season.
I'm very excited because this was no easy feat. This Jericho was fantastic. I gave him some crap during the game because how often you get to give Jericho crap from a safe distance. Quarantine made me feel very protected. But I really, that was an incredible match, and my hat's off to him. We're the Quirky Mercs. Without Canada, we don't have Deadpool, and he played like an honorary Canadian. That was quite the feat. And Kevin played like a champion. It was incredible to watch. I knew he'd be great at this sport. I left a spot in the roster from him since January. Now we're in August, and the people can see why. And Kevin, that was spectacular. Man.
Yep, it really was.
It was so much fun, and what was so strange is going into it, I'm like, well, Kevin Smith movies category, that's going to be great for me, and it hurt me. It gave him like 4 easy questions and stuff. So I thought that was fun too. In the future, I hope there is no Kevin Smith category on the wheel. My enemies can use it against me.
Yeah. Very well, Mike. But Mark, I mean, this is something. I think that what Jericho and Smith, what
was the viewer count? Like the highest that you guys saw that? Did it ever cross 5K?
We got like 42, 43.
I
think it hit 45.
And there into some people, Kevin Smith is going to knock out Jericho. That certainly didn't happen. There was like 5 questions deep into sudden
What a
death. He made
match.
you work here too. So, do you think Chris Jericho is going to have a future in the movie Trivia Schmoedown?
Yeah, oh Lord, as long as he's got the time and whatnot, I can see him coming back. Look how well he did. He's already full of himself, and now this near victory would be utter loss that I see it. Probably give him enough confidence to come back to the table, face other challengers. But knowing his, wrestling type of point of view, he's going to want another shot at me for some storyline redemption and stuff like that. But I think we deny him. I don't think I ever play him again. I think he has to live with this and carry it like herpes for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I see this as like Khabib Conor. Like, I love Conor McGregor, but Khabib's not going to play him again. We took down Jericho. It feels comfortable. We'll be over here taking on other comers.
Yeah.
This isn't Diaz McGregor. This is not a perma feud. We handled that.
Cool, you bet. I mean,
I don't understand
Nice.
those references at all, but I agree with Corey.
What I would suggest to you is you should hide. And if Kevin Smith does have a movie with Jericho in it and you get invited to the premiere, you should say no.
But this is like I said, the quarantine is the only benefit of it.
Yeah.
I can work out all I want. I'm afraid. I accept that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Smith, 1-0 in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Kevin, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. My man, thank you so much. Can't wait.
Much fun.
Good.
So much fun. Thank you for having me. I'll be back anytime you need me. Set up matches, Coy. I'm ready. I want you to be.
Come on now.
They're saying in the chat, Switchblade versus Kevin Smith in a Kevin Smith exhibition match. I want to see that.
Break.
$10 Patreon for since the beginning of that whole thing. Put every bit of dollars I've given towards that Patreon to that match.
Smith, good enough.
Have all been worth it.
So, all right, we're going to drop out both Coy and Kevin and bring back Chris Jericho and Roxy Stryer. Chris, we were just saying this too, man. Like we had mentioned, whether it's music, whether it's wrestling, you told everybody, don't just think that this guy, because he knows movies, is going to take me out easy. It's not going to happen. You guys get to sudden death. You're pretty happy that you scrapped with Kevin Smith.
First of all, I almost fell asleep while those guys congratulated each other and kissed each other's butts for the last. I mean, this is Kevin Smith, like I said, and he lost. He won by 1 point. I mean, the fact that I was able to I honestly thought I was going to get 0 points on this and have to give answers like dopey dummy the whole time. But to get that far into the competition, it was a blast. I loved it. And I'm very proud of myself. If I have to lose to somebody, it's somebody who makes their living making movies and somebody who hires me to be in his movies. You know how that works. So you never beat the director of the movie that you're going to be in. You
That's smart money.
To the limit. And
Jericho's a long game player right here.
Thanks.
Of course, by Jericho saying that, though, is now going to open the floodgates to, Jericho threw the match. Like, here we go.
My dreams came true. I got to be on Schmoedown, and
I guarantee he did it, but.
No, I don't think either of these guys are going to throw the match.
Connor can't beat Floyd. It wouldn't look good for boxing. And Kevin can't beat Jericho. It's not good for Schmoedown. But it's probably one of the highest rated shows you're ever going to have, and one of the greatest games.
I'm pretty sure it is.
But in the history of any contest ever. I think.
I would say sports history there, Jericho. And look, you did take the loss today. As you mentioned, it might be better for your career that you lost and you get to appear in more movies. But what do you want to say on behalf of your manager, Roxy Stryer, to all of the Rockstars fans out there, the fans of Jericho who aren't just north of the wall, they're all over the world.
North of the wall.
Still seeing the live chat with their comments of support. What do you want to say to the fans out there?
Well, I mean, like I said, it was a blast. It's a whole new world to do this. And now that I, like Kevin said, didn't get a bunch of cool world questions and things I didn't know. And I didn't even get my horror movies was one of mine. And
I'm a big Chris Jericho fan.
See, there you go. Like a good coach will tell you.
Here's what I like. So out of this, looking at the likes on this, 1.9 thousand
Martin Christian, let me
likes.
ask you guys this.
19 dislikes. Those are 19 people that are unhappy with their lives that will never find happiness.
That ratio.
Come back only if
0.001% of people didn't like this match. That
100 times, baby.
Is that like the best ratio on YouTube?
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Roxy.
Possibly.
I mean, maybe not, but it's pretty dang good.
Exactly what we thought he was going to do here. He scrapped
19 dislikes.
Have you seen the Jeff Goldblum laughing compilations recently?
He did a phenomenal job. He kept his head in the game. He got an awesome skill. He knew the JTE rules and how to play them. He went to multiple
those ratings are through the roof. I don't know.
Jericho did phenomenally, and he lost in overtime, and that's okay because we'll get them next time. But the real question is, who is the true loser today, considering this is the second time this week I've heard Kevin Smith refer to himself as herpes. So, 2 times saying that he is herpes. Really, who's losing this match?
Fair enough. Well, I got to ask you, Rox, so we didn't get a chance to ask Chris. He said he'll only come back if you manage him. So, obviously, I think that there's 2 things here, whether or not you put him up again in the draft or he comes back and plays another match.
Would you like to be in the draft?
Again, competing in the Schmoedown.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
I definitely think so. I mean, he is a busy man with a jammed schedule.
He's talking about Chris Jericho.
A wrestling star. He is phenomenal. But once he puts his mind to something, he doesn't stop until he's the champion. So, yeah, as long as Jericho wants to do this, I want him on my team, and I bet we'll be seeing him back here. And the fact that Kevin Smith doesn't want to play him again shows you that he's really afraid, and I guarantee you that match round 2 will be happening at some point.
Roxy, we'll see. Roxy, great match here today, and I think you did a great job with Jericho. He learned the rules really well. So you guys
look at her doing her job as a manager.
For sure. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Roxy Stryer, the manager. Mark, this was everything we wanted it to be. It was a battle. Smith and Jericho, they performed. They came in here. They battled. They did exactly what we thought. But the story is Kevin Smith. He does know movies. It's the reason why he's so good at what he does. He's a movie guy, and he showed it. He pulled some really good pulls there, and the strategy was in there. And now he finds himself at 1-0. And the question is, who is out there? In his next match? Is it the Barbarian? Is it a Brett Sheridan or another 1-0 competitor out there? Who can Kevin Smith play? Is it someone else that we haven't seen? We don't know. We just know that Kevin Smith is part of the league now. How cool is that to say that Kevin Smith is part of the league, part of the Merc?
I'm eager for STN. I guess if they're going to talk about how many viewers they had.
Oh yeah. So far this season, you look at
the STN's breakdown of this match is going to be so funny here. The hype on their side of it is going to be so hard to win.
Yeah. Struck by is the knowledge of both competitors because Kevin Smith.
Unfortunately, my vacation ends on Sunday, so I won't be able to sit there and watch SCN on Monday. So I'll have to watch it later, or my brother's just going to tell me and text message me throughout my work day.
Yeah,
where I'm not going to be useful at work at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
In between the
of course you will.
Fruit being born out of both of their very famous, very rich, and very giving mouths. It was so great to meet them, to call the match, and to do it with you, partner. We've waited a long time for it. I'd say we did okay.
I think we did pretty good. And thank you guys for joining us here today. You saw 2 matches. You see Ben Bateman, now the #1 contender, facing Dangerous Dan.
That's going to be a complete
on
Bateman
11th.
The first one was super good. I really want to take that.
It will be Dan Merle versus Ben
September
Bateman,
11th,
part
Dan
2,
Merle versus
that
Ben
epic
Bateman.
match they had in front of a live crowd in Atlanta will now be on pay-per-view. Make sure you check that out. And we treat our
it's like a
Patreon
rematch, isn't it?
streaming
Yeah,
service.
pretty much, yeah.
Right. All the big pay-per-views that we've done. This one you got for free. But all the ones that we do, the big matches that we do on pay-per-view, if you're part of that $10
See who
tier,
goes to Spectacular.
all you do, you sign up, and it's like
Dude, I almost want to say like they could have charged like $5 for this match and made a killing. Easily.
I get the point he makes though, because he said he was like, I want
check us out. Join us here today. I'd like to thank Roxy Stryer, Corey Jandrew, and the great production team that we have here, obviously, that has done so much work. And the obvious thanks to Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith for putting on a hell of a match, and to Ben Bateman and Andrew Ghai, obviously, too. But thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Can't wait to see more from both these guys and from you. So thank you. Mark Ellis, see you next time, buddy.
Hey, Christian, we're not doing a live Q&A for the patrons tonight. We appreciate all your support. We're going to go rest. And after that first match, we decided we needed a little bit of a break, and then we took it. Then we came back with a match for the ages. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. Molly was snoring the whole time, and I think she enjoyed it just as much as all the fans. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you soon on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
That easily,
match.
I will still easily call that match of the year right now. That not just because, granted, yes, essentially we were looking at two rookies going in, but just the level of competition. I didn't think it was going to be that much. I thought Smith was going to easily pull away from the very get-go, and that was close the entire time. And then it went to that sudden death. This was not a match I thought would go sudden death, ever, at all. There's very few small opportunities throughout a season for it to go to sudden death, and those are usually the games that are looked at like, hey, that was match of the year, to go to sudden death like that. This was match of the year. Just because of the gameplay. Forget who was involved in it. Forget how many viewers it got. This was match of the year. And I know there's a lot of year left. It's going to be hard for someone to top this.
You really can't with the powerhouse of the two individuals who are a part of this match. I mean, it's just, I don't know if you are going to pass match of the year off on anything else other than this one. So I don't know. Great. It's a fantastic match though. Like we were talking about, it's just, it comes down to sudden death. Who saw that one coming? I mean, it's everything you could have hoped for.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I think you look at it beat for beat, and if you take the awesome competitors out of this match, it is a match that stayed close all the way until the end, went down into overtime, three rounds into overtime. Never once did it feel like it could have, that it was totally one-sided. Like, the tempo of this match, right? It was so good. So good. Just feeling like that it was always a close match, like especially coming off the Ghai and Bateman match where it just went one-sided very quickly and landslided from there. Like I needed this match. I needed this match to be like that. Bring me back in, soak me back up. All right, let's do entertainment. And the entertainment value alone is already pretty darn strong for a contender for the player of the year or for the match of the year anyway. But that on top of the match being as close as it is, then we got the Kevin Smith wheel slice in there. And we got Kevin Smith to lose a question on this 5 points to Bruce Willis. This match has a little bit of everything for everybody, man. This is a great match.
I do. I actually really want to see Bruce Willis watch this match again, because that will be the final. All right, I'm good. I can move on with my life now. Just that's it. My life will never get better than this.
We need just a 10-second TikTok reaction from Bruce Willis to see this and just being like, what the? And then it cuts like
that mother.
Yeah.
Exactly. Somebody could edit that together for sure.
Oh, easily. I actually will. If I didn't have to work on editing this tonight, that would probably be the first thing I'd actually go do. Go create that real quick. I might still do it anyways, just because I know that would look really hilarious.
Put it right onto the page right away. That's how you got to. That's how you got to get these noms, guys. That's how you get the noms. You just you meme them to death, and then that's how you get it.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I mean, we got to wrap this up. Dylan, final thoughts over this entire event.
Excellent event.
Keep in mind, that means talk about a little bit about Ghai Bateman, and also that as of right now, you are the face of C2A on the Cinefanatics channel. Please keep that in mind.
Oh man, that match hurt. That match hurt me a lot, guys. It's all bias, man. With a Ghai Bateman match, 1v1, no teams, no other players involved. You want that to just be a barn burner. You want to see what we got out of Jericho and Smith. You want to go overtime. You want to see it be a battle royale, because we feel like far too often Ghai gets slighted, everything after Dan Murrell and Riley. It's just he's not that good of a competitor. He's not that good of a competitor. And then we were like, no, and it feels like we're crazy. It feels like we're Ghai. We're like, no, we know he's a top tier competitor. We got the proof. We know he hangs. We know that he does. And then we get singles matches finally. And it goes this way. So it's hard, man. It's hard. Kayfabe and not kayfabe aside, it's a rough match to see it go one-sided like that no matter what. But biases aside, and I'm not on the channel, so I won't get crucified for saying this, Bateman played lights out. Perfect game. And Bateman versus Murrell 2 is going to be a hell of a match. I'm not going to leave too much into that, but the first Bateman v. Murrell was my favorite match of the year before Jericho and Smith. So
that's still a lot of people's favorite match of the year. Still,
no, it is a solid match. So as much as I'm upset that Team Ghai is taking the L this match in such a harsh way, I am very excited for Ben. We all love and support Ben. So at the end of the day, all kayfabe off, we're stoked, and I'm sure we can't wait for this Murrell Bateman match. But yeah, man, Bateman he came in, dude. He showed why he was champ. He played like a champion in this one. So that's my thoughts on that one right away. But if we're gonna go right into Kevin Smith and Jericho, I said so much about it already. This is very much this is a match of the year contender. Easily, it is the favorite right now, even amongst the Bateman Murrells and the Star Wars Championships, which again I feel bad for Ace, who went through three matches of Ace's tournament and the Star Wars tournament. Easily could be matches of the year as well. But this one has so much star power, so much last second thing, so many, just everything happened that needed to happen out of this match.
Yeah, pretty much every other match I think this year is the Wizard of Oz to this match is Gone with the Wind. This is where we're at. This has to be match of the year. It just has to be. But as far as the Ben and Ghai stuff goes, I feel good for Ben, because Ben's entire goal in the Schmoedown is to eventually become the greatest of all time. And the only way he does that is by continuously playing and attempting to beat the greatest of all time. And so this does put him in the position he wants to be in, to face Dan Murrell again, potentially get the belt and have to defend it at Spectacular. That's you got to feel good for Bateman. At the end of the day, I think all of us, regardless of where our allegiances lie, would love to see Andrew Ghai have some great success, because again, the character work from the dude is amazing. So I want to couple that with actual success in the Schmoedown and just see what comes of that. The whole where are the belts? Let's see what Ghai does with a belt. That's what I would love to see, but not today. It's not today. It's not this year. It's maybe coming down the line still. But either way, I think we had a fantastic event here. Fantastic for the Schmoedown. I love seeing the Schmoedown just have this blow up success like this in one match. So I'm proud of our team back in the Schmoedown today. Anyway,
yeah.
Want to go ahead and try to wrap this doohickey up?
Yeah, let's wrap the doohickey. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this replay episode. For those of y'all who are watching as we premiere this live in the chat, I'm gonna take just a quick second. We watched this in real time. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna dive into this. We watched this in real time. We know what happened. We know what news broke. thank you for watching this. We're trying to push through the reaction on this while this is happening. We will talk more about it later, but thank you for watching. Thank you for making the Schmoedown as big as it is. It's absolutely amazing that we've gotten this far with it. Please continue to do what you can. Go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join their Patreons. Forget our Patreon. Go hop on theirs. Well, no, you can hop on ours too, but
do both. Do both.
Yeah, you can do both. But make sure you hop on their Patreon. Get them. I'm gonna steal a line from Late to the Party. Get them to where they need to go. Hop on their Patreon. Get on their gin joints, whatever gin joints they're joining. Weird, but make sure you go help them out. It will be immensely important for the future of this sport. This is just a stepping stone. This is where they're starting at. It's going to go from here, and it's going to blow up, I guarantee, because of this match. And we are all here along for the ride, so make sure you go over there for that. Before I get into our plugs, Dylan.
Ooh.
Plug yourself on our channel.
I'm going to plug it all away. You can catch me at, of course, Call to Action. Dang it, I'm never going to get these directions right. I've been doing this for 2 years. Who gave me the award for this? We are a podcast, guys. Check us out over at Call to Action if for whatever reason you haven't already, and that's not a flex. Please go check out our stuff. We're always putting out Schmoedown content, and we're always glad to work with the absolute gems, our brothers in arms, the Cinefanatics in here. I just want to plug them again. Go, you know what? Sure. Schmoedown, Patreon, go get it. But don't sleep on these guys, dude. These guys got snubbed last year from the award nominations, and these guys are some of the hardest working dudes and who have been consistently putting it out there. Go subscribe to this channel if you haven't already for giving me the honor to come out here and put my C2A opinion on this one. But obviously go check out the home channel, C2A, if you haven't. Make sure to like, subscribe all of our channel. We're always doing wacky stuff there. If you catch me on there, whew, I don't know, man. I do wacky stuff over there. I just keep approving my own shows. That's corruption and leadership right there. But that's my plugs for all of that stuff. Make sure to check out some Fanatics. These guys are best. They're the best.
Well, thank you, Dylan. That's why we brought you on this channel. Yeah. So again, big shout out to Dylan.
Your check is in the mail, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your check is in the mail.
Good job. You did that properly and according to the notes that we sent you before.
Ah, shoot, we're still recording. Jeez.
Thank you. Big shout out to Dylan from C2A for joining us on this stream. It's been a lot of fun. Had a blast with you. I know we don't see you too much, I guess, on C2A doing a lot of stuff, but definitely we love having you on here. And we love C2A as well. They are like fellow, I don't know, what was that, like brother sister reactors?
Yeah, that's how
Can we just call them they? I mean,
siblings.
Sibling. I like that. Your sibling reactor, Schmoedown adjacent content channel.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all are doing fantastic work over there. Absolutely. So yeah, make sure y'all go check out C2A as well. You probably already are. So I mean, let's just be honest. Continue to check out C2A. As for us, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We are at Cinefanatics MLP, at Chris Adams MLP, at Robert Adams MLP. Make sure you follow us. That's on Twitter, Instagram, all the major social medias. Make sure you follow us there. Also, make sure you follow us on this channel. Like, comment, subscribe. I can't talk anymore. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come back on Tuesday night for the Tagline. That is our show where we talk about movie news and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about on that show every week, especially now that movie theaters are opening back up.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about this coming Tuesday. So come join us. That is going to be at 9 p.m. Central Time on this very channel. You will know that by subscribing to this channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment to this replay. And yeah, this coming Monday, we are doing the replay to Liz Shannon Miller versus Rachel Silvestrini. Joining us for a second time on that match will be Rachel Silvestrini because she was here earlier. So she will be joining us again Monday night. That's going to be Monday night, I believe. Like, what are we doing? Like, was that 10:15 Central?
That's going to be a later one because we're seeing Tenet.
We're seeing Tenet earlier that night. So so come back. We'll get Rachel's thoughts, feelings, and opinions on her match, and then stay tuned for our review of Tenet. As of right now, make sure you check out our review for New Mutants. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on this channel, come to think of it.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you check out our review, spoiler-free, for New Mutants. We saw that the other night. It was fantastic. Our review is up. Come check out that spoiler-free review. And that's going to do it for this channel. Y'all got anything else you want to say?
Big thanks to Dylan. Big thanks to Rachel. Big thanks to Jake. Glad to have everybody who popped up on the show here today.
Absolutely. As for my brother, as for Dylan, as for myself, thank you for watching, and all of y'all have a fantastic night. Later.
See ya.